Welcome in, fellas. Jarski first in. Nice. JT Dubs. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. Getting last few clickeroonies around, getting the last few things set up here. Got that. Got this. Got that. Bing, bang, boom. All right. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to set up? Walter, welcome in. Jay, what's up? And Ack, ooh, my men's, my fellas. Maybe just a real quick, boom. Got that last thing set up. So charge bolt sorceress, and we got endurance of hate. So we're gonna do that. What did I set this to? Player 7. Let's see how that goes. Real close setup too, huh? I could static him maybe a little faster, obviously. Do I want to go efficiency or lazy? Guess what one, fellas? Lazy. Ooh. Mephisto could drop everything. His drop table isn't glitch bugged like Andy's is or anything like that. It's just that equivalent of what it should be, which I'm not exactly sure when terrorized how it should fall, but Mephisto when terrorized can drop everything in the game. So going on Snipe Show and Wicked Ball. Yo! So good news for Twitch people anyways. So they changed some of the stuff just today. Funny because we were talking about it yesterday. Twitch changed some of their stuff. So now you can turn off pre-roll ads on Twitch, which is pretty sick. And maybe we'll do it. We can just real quick hit it like that. So there's some good news. So I'm not sure how it's going to go over. Decided to try it for one day, but for YouTube, I did set some mid-roll ads, but there should only ever be 5-second skippable ads on the stream for YouTube. Only ever 5-second skippable ads, so hopefully not too intrusive. Twitch, you still have to have a mandatory of 3 minutes of ads per hour on Twitch, but specifically, appreciate you, Snipe Show, yeah. So there are still ads on Twitch, but I turned off specifically the pre-roll ads. But so there is going to be like a delayed ad on Twitch. Just a heads up to everybody, just so no one's shocked, who are the people who jump in here right away. So it's just you never want some new person to find you and be like, oh, I want to check this out for a second, but I only have like a couple minutes, and then there's 3 minutes of ads, right? Oh, cool scrap. Ugh. He can normally drop that. Mephisto can normally drop that, so nothing crazy, but still a good item. Good item right off the start. T-Dub hop over on Twitch saying, fellas, what's up, T-Dub? This is not Ethereal or something. Oh, it is an Ethereal sword guard. Interesting. Just interesting. I don't know how crazy that really is. Should I Zod it, fellas? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Should I Zod it? Yeah, what were those Drax actually? Let me look. Just were they anything? I don't think that's good strength. I can't remember. Just interesting. There's no circumstance which I would ever use that. Block rate, hit recovery. So unfortunately, I don't really need either one of those, but kind of neat stuff. You wouldn't Zod it, but you would Zed it though. Nice. What's up, G-Stacks? What's up? Oop, this ain't the right place. Zod it, I should. Corey Riley, welcome in. Yo. Tax cut, what's going on? Sorry if I missed anybody to shout out there. Welcome everybody though. Trying to get this going here. Don't miss the whole zone. Just chit chat and stuff. Ronan coming with the Slayers. Abraham says still in a meeting. Can't wait to get home to watch. Yeah, hopefully they cut the meeting short, huh? Cut the meeting short for you. You can get out early. So sick. I mean, it is Thursday's the new Friday, right? So they really should let you out early. Wonder if I should go after that council over there too, huh? Sounds like more work though, I'm gonna be honest. So I could. I don't know how this is gonna go. Yeah, they got mana burn and stuff, so it's just annoying. Flapping the mercenary a little bit. The hydras and stuff. Nah, I say it's not worth it. Hard pass. Text cut want me to pop those racks. There you go. Hardcore Barb rocking the rocking the sword guard and storm shield. You say, huh? Nice. What's your personal record, your PR on bench? Not very much. Not very much. If I remember correctly, it's only like, let me see. It's actually only two. Let's see. 240. I had to do the math there. Because I can remember doing it in the, you know, 25s, slide some 5s on, slide some 2.5s on each side. I was trying to do the math there. So yeah, that's the most I've ever done. And right now I couldn't even do that. The most I've done since I actually tore my AC joint over here, benching without warming up properly and not having great form at the time, I suppose. So ever since then, I have not tried to max at all. I think since I did that, the most I've even tried to do is probably only like 185 or something. Executioner's Justice. Love the name on this one, fellas. Love the name on it. I'm gonna make an Executioner Justice build someday. Just because it's so sick. Just because it's so sick. One day. Lord Rune. Corey's off Friday, so today is Friday. Nice, nice. G Stacks, how I'm doing today? Doing pretty good. Feel great. Let's see what I do. Made a little video over on the video editing channel this morning. I got this going. Did a few other little things. Try to clean up. I'm still working on painting that dresser for my daughter, so I kind of cleaned that up a little bit. Apparently, I'm gonna have to do a couple wipe downs to that dresser because I cleaned it up and then I come back and there's like streaks everywhere, and I cleaned it again and there's still like some. Looks like I'm gonna have to wipe it down like 3 times. So, what do you mean you can only do 200? Yeah, I'm 6'3", 225. So I don't know if that's huge or not, but why final day? I just feel like it's run its course or whatever you want to call it. I don't like playing the same build mat for weeks on end. Usually I only do about a week, so usually my go-to for a character. And I kind of want to get something where I can stack some more magic find, to be honest. Not that you can't find, just get a little bit more, I just want to play a better character straight up, to be perfectly honest. It's fun playing stuff that's, suboptimal or whatever, but I went from Wind Druid to this, Yeah, I know it's player 7, yeah. I know that the difference between players 3 and player 7 is almost nothing, right? But here, we'll set up the players 3 for you. I know that's what you're getting at. But it's almost the same kill speed, huh? Pretty much the same kill speed. Where can I buy D2R? I mean, you pretty much nowadays everything's only on like the Blizzard launcher, right? So you just download the Blizzard launcher for like free or whatever, and then you just kind of put your credit card. I don't think you can buy a physical copy of D2R, so oopsie. I was not thinking about what I was doing. What Infinity base I got? Outlaw? I have. It's just a man catcher because it's single player, and I don't want to make 6 infinities, so. This is just what I made it in, so. Oh, sorry, T-Dub. Let's see. Back-to-back ads. Sorry, yeah. So there's no... On Twitch, too, there's no pre-roll ads. They managed to switch some stuff up, so there's no pre-roll ads, but there are still mid ads that they put over on Twitch. Like, you can't really turn them off fully, so. Is there any way Bolcathos set swords can be efficient? No. You can use them, and they will work slightly on, like, Players 1, but... I don't think there's some god tier way that I'm aware of to make a book, you know, maybe I thought about doing something with that, like trying to figure out a barbarian that uses like 3 different partial sets, or like, you know, because you could use like the BK swords and then do like a partial Immortal Kings. It was kind of an idea I had and I never got around to it, T-Dub, but as far as I'm aware at this point in my life, I don't really know about nothing, so. Yeah, Mike R, we talked about it earlier. So there should only ever be 5-second skippable ads. I know we talked about it the other day how I was thinking about it, but I was kind of decided against doing it before. I decided to try it, and then I'm going to look at the analytics and see what's up. So there should be nothing but 5-second skippable ads. So I felt like people could handle that. So my apologies. If that's too intrusive for everybody, please forgive me. South Park said he rocks Frozen Orb all day, but mostly does it for solo farming. Yeah, Frozen Orb works okay. It's a very safe build, right? That's what I played through my hardcore sorceress with, was Frozen Orb. Oops, get a little closer to shotgun, a little better. Oh, a lot of demon heads dropping off here, and keys for that matter. Bunch of regular keys falling from Mephisto here. Sazabi's Barb, there you go. Yeah, BK, IK. And yeah, for the third, because for partial, what is it, the helmet and the boots, you get like some crazy, like good magic find relative, right? I was forgetting what I was going to do for the other one. The idea that I had. I forget. Maybe it was like, what is it, the partial, ooh, wisp projector. Come on, guys. You know we can do it. Ooh, buddy. Wisp, wisp, wisp. Oh, well, a little bit of letdown. But, I mean, Ravenfrosts are cool. Ravenfrosts are cool. No good. And it sounds underwhelming what I'm about to say for the other third partial set, T-Dub. I was thinking almost, what's that partial death set? So you get cannot be frozen on your belt, which you like have to have, right? Oh, or you could rock 4 sets. Partial set, because then you want to get the attack rating if you're rocking Frenzy, right? So you could do the dual Angelics, partial Immortal Kings, BK swords, the partial death set. The gloves will give you what? Life leech and attack speed. The belt gives you cannot be frozen or something along those lines. Let's go. The most SETI barb you've ever seen. SETI? I don't know. That sounds good to me. I don't know. What are some high runes I've never found? I've found every high rune before at some point there, Frenetic. I've found all of them. I've only found one Zod rune before though, so yeah. Outlaw made his first infinity at minus 55. Nice. Glad to hear that. That's pretty sick. 56. Snipe Show says, anyone wants to feel better about himself? I'm about 2,100 runs deep between Andy and Meth, still haven't gotten a Shaco. I did the exact same thing. Literally. I did, how many did I do? I think I did 1,000 Andariel Mephisto runs combo, and then I did 800 just Mephisto runs, and I didn't get a Shaco, and I just gave up. And then I went and ran the Chaos Sanctuary with a summon Necro, like summon Corpse Explosion, and then Diablo dropped me a Shaco straight off of Diablo. So yeah, I feel you there, man. Oh, G-Dub says he was thinking Angelics too. Nice. Yeah, and Tex cut over here on YouTube saying, yeah, Death's Glove and Belt. Yeah, I heard that's a good budget combo, or I remember, sort of. So yeah, could do something like that. So, you making any moves in fantasy? The only move I made in fantasy, really, so far, is I traded Devontae Adams. Oopsie. And because it's a keeper league, and we can trade for draft picks and stuff, I got a second round pick for next year and Jahan Dotson for Devontae Adams. So he's been, with everything going on over there, I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this, you know. I don't know what's going on here. Like, they got a linebacker coach. They run it, you know, they run it 40 times. The first game he's back. They, you know, so. No, this is actually Charged Bolt. I forget who said that. Someone like, oh, Nova Sorceress from Mephisto. No, this is a Charged Bolt Sorceress. So, big double D. Scott, yo, welcome in. Comments flying in. Sorry, I know I'm missing some. My apologies, fellas. Trust me, I am trying my best. So, where do you store all my items I find? I don't store all the items. I don't even keep all of the items, to be perfectly honest. I started this Grail before anyone had even like invented any type of like unlimited stash for D2R. So I just mark off every item I find, and I keep. I just have a bunch of mules, just like you would online, to store anything that I want to save for different builds and stuff. So. Sean S, thank you. So you're a big fan. Appreciate you, Sean. Not a first, but you get Adams is old. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You gotta, to get a first round pick, you gotta find somebody who would trade you a first round pick, right? I drafted him in the first, and that's the thing too. Even this year, when I thought he was going to be good, everyone thought he was going to be pretty good. I drafted him at like the 7th pick out of 10 in a 10-person league. So I drafted him at 7. He's been stupid underwhelming, right? Just incredibly. And yeah, nobody even kept him. So that, if that tells you, you know, like, you know, so I traded him for Jahan Dotson, who could end up great. He's been 8, 10, and 8 targets this season, or over the last 3 games. They're throwing like crazy. So, and the pick I'm getting for him is probably, what's it gonna be, 5 or 6 picks later? Because the guy I got the pick for the guy who was in first currently. I got it from somebody else. Someone else had traded something and gotten his pick, but I traded the person and got the guy in first place's pick, which when it wraps around that way, you know, he's actually in second now, but you know, it's gonna be pick 11 to like 14 or something probably, I'm guessing. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, what you gonna do? Like, I think Adam stinks, and I don't think, or not stinks, but I think he's good, but the team's bad. He's gonna be 31 in a couple weeks. It's well known when receivers hit 32, it crashes like this. You know, you don't want to be holding the bag, right? So yeah, my wide receivers with Adams gone, he's been so underwhelming. I just got Deontay Johnson back. I've got DeAndre Hopkins, and I have Deebo Samuel, and I have Jahan Dotson. I also do have Christian Watson, but boy, what a disaster he's been too, huh? So that's the keeper league. That's how the keeper league looks. Yeah, I did not draft. I made some gambles in that league that did not pay off. So Christian Watson didn't pay off. James Cook did not pay off. Oof. So Frenetic said I got 2 Shakos on the ladder in consecutive chaos runs. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? You never find one. Well, not that you never found one, but a lot of people, including myself, when you want one, you can't find it. And then you have something wacky happen like that, Frenetic. Yeah, crazy. Scott Peters, what's going on? I'm doing pretty good. Doing great. Feeling great. all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you for asking. Hopefully you're doing great as well, and everybody else. Balrog Spear. Hitting this Mephisto for a few more minutes here. Dolphins winning the Super Bowl. It's possible, Harvin. It's possible for sure. They're you got Tyreek Hill and Waddle and freaking. I'm so curious. So curious. You sound like a Miami fan. Maybe you could comment on it. What are they going to do with Devon A-Chain when he comes back? A-Chan, I guess, not Chain. I forget which way he wants it pronounced, but if he's going to be like a 50-50 split with Mostert, or is it going to be 60-40 Mostert? Is it going to be 70-30 A-Chan? Like, I have no idea what they're going to do, because, man, he was crazy, right? See, Scott up here, Plain Scott. Remember how I said I did Ubers the other day and got 2 barb torches? I did 3 more last night, 2 barb torches, and then a druid. Oh, Scotty. Oh, Scott. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to laugh at you. I'm assuming you told that story knowing that we would be like, oh man, that's rough, bro, that's rough. But yeah. You'll get them next time, hopefully, huh? Destroyer helm that is ethereal. That's rough. Five torch runs. You get 4 barbarians and a druid. Oof. Why is Ogriax? Why ID it? I just kind of it's kind of a channel joke, kind of, sorta, pretty much. Just kind of, let's see, if you ever heard of the old school, like if you played back in like 2001, everybody used cruel Colossus blades of quickness and stuff like that. And just kind of as a channel joke, I want to find a cruel Bullrog blade, or a cruel Ogriax. Because it'd just be funny because I pronounce it wrong, and yeah, you get it. You get it. Chances of 4 barb torches in a row are so low. Yeah, that's yeah, I would say complete speculation here. I'm not doing the math, but that would be like flipping a coin heads, like I don't even know, like 40 times in a row or something. I don't really know what the odds are. Someone else could do the smart man math there, but so my men's unofficial, what's going on? Check in with you after the work call. All right, dude. We'll catch you later. Catch you around. Have you done a video on rare items that we were worth a lot people don't think about? Not recently, that's for sure. And the thing with YouTube doesn't show old videos to people very often, so sometimes people who've been watching my videos for a long time, they'll call me out for making the same video again, but like YouTube won't show it to people again, so you kind of got to. Good old swirling crystal. Good old Oculus, baby. Ooh. My go-to. Probably like one of my favorite items is all that magic find for them. Sorceresses. Obviously, I got a bunch. And then freaking Arctic Furs. Let's go. Required level 2. Required level 2. At this point, I obviously have tons of Oculuses, but still neat to find. Antrax said any 4 specific torches all have the same opportunity. I mean, technically, I mean, like, I don't know. Each time, if you talk about their odds of happening each individually, but when you say 4 barb torches in a row, that's not the same as like each torch, you know. It's all luck. That's why it quote unquote can happen, but that's what statistical odds literally mean. I mean, that's the equivalent. It's the same thing talking about. That's like saying that Trying to think of a good example. Not perfect, but yeah. Flipping a coin 15 times in a row and landing on heads every time. Oh. I mean, interesting. 7 hit recovery, 7 minimum, 7 maximum, 15 enhanced damage. That's interesting. With the min max on there, is that glitch still in the game, right? Isn't that glitch still in the game where if you have minimum and maximum, it doesn't work right or something? I forget exactly, but that seems interesting. I don't know how high this can roll necessarily the way it is, so. We'll clip it though. Not 100% sure. Tony says almost, like it could be a little bit better. Gotcha. It's still cool. I think I'll hang on to it just cause. Just takes up a little bit of room. Still searching for an Oculus, says Mygar. But we'll keep plugging away. They can kind of drop from a lot of places, so. Yeah, that's one of those ones that you can kind of target farm it, I guess. I'm pretty sure normal Mephisto can drop Oculus. A lot of other places too, but but that's one that I usually don't target farm. You just gotta get out there and slay and hope for the best. Jesse says keep slaying. Taco said he just looked it up and that would be online. That'd be like 500 FG for that jewel. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah. One of the reasons I don't make a ton of videos like GG rare jewels, or someone asked about rare stuff in general. Most of the rare stuff that's worth a lot is like PvP stuff used for PvP players, low level duelers and things like that. And I personally don't have the best knowledge on all that stuff. I have some, but definitely, didn't I just see a champion over here somewhere? Guess not. Okay. I just don't have all of the knowledge, so I just kind of, I don't want to make a video about something I don't really know about, right? All right, we got enough time for one more. See if we can get there real quick, huh? Yeah, res block, hit recovery. Yeah. See, I know the general gist of it, but yeah, like I don't know the max ranges on stuff. Because sometimes, like, you'll look at it and it'll be like the one person. I mean, there's probably other people too, obviously. I guarantee it, actually. But I know Cooley knows a lot more about that stuff because he's more like PvP stuff. But like the exact maximum range, like I don't know what the number is, so don't take this as like accurate. But we'll say, let's say for an 18 or under rare jewel to roll for that mid or that lower level dueling. Like maybe it could have a max of 20 enhanced damage, and maybe for some reason I thought that the max would be like 7 max damage or something. So like there's certain maximum ranges, and if it rolled 1 more max damage, it would be too high a level kind of thing. And yeah, like I said, those aren't the exact right numbers or whatever. But I'm trying to get the idea out. Like I don't know what those maximum ranges are for mid and low level dueling and stuff. So, Caster Troy, welcome in. Deadhead said, going for the Shake On single player today. Yeah, good luck. Hopefully you can get lucky and get one, huh? I guess we'll go back to the pits here. I don't know, what area was this even in? Lost City, Valley of the Snakes, Call of Viper. What could be out here? Trying to think. I mean, I could just go around the Terror Zone in general. I mean, suboptimal. It's like this or the pits. Ooh, okay, well. There's kind of, wow, these guys hit freaking hard out here. Holy moly. Sorry, Gulzar. Maybe I'll just have to not do that. Holy smokes. Yeah, ancient tunnels are separate there, Fred. Yeah, what Frenetic said. Yeah. Man, scratch that. I didn't realize that those freaking zombies could one-shot you when they got might or something. Whoa. Michael Goodman coming in saying the Cowboys are winning the Super Bowl, huh? Another team that I guess has the possibility. I'm kind of I don't really have anything personally against the Cowboys, but they're kind of just historically never win in the playoffs, right? So they seem pretty darn good, I suppose. The only thing that's kind of alarming, I guess, Cowboys-wise, is that Pollard has not had any good efficiency all season. So I guess it sounds like and it looks like maybe he is one of them back that can only handle like 10 carries a game or something, and with more he's just so inefficient. He actually gets worse when he gets the ball too much. Maybe, I don't know. Hard to say, but if the Eagles play well in the next 5 games, they gotta be favorite. I would say they're probably already one of the favorites. I would think. I haven't followed what the analysts, I guess, are saying about it, but I would assume that the Eagles would be at least top 5, you know, for favorites to win the Super Bowl. Like, it would have to be like Eagles. We talked about this the other day too, right? So, but not talking, because they asked me about like which division, and I always forget which teams are in the NFC and AFC. So, because generally I just follow fantasy football. That's why most of the things I know about football I know, and in fantasy football, it doesn't matter what division people are in. You know, nobody cares. But yeah, I would say the Eagles, the Ravens, the Kansas City, the Bengals, Philly. I mean, Buffalo, that'd make it 6, but I feel like Buffalo, I don't know. Hard to say, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that list? Backyard Boys, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Doing pretty good. Brennan says Chiefs, Bills, Niners all look vulnerable. Yeah, that is true. That's what I didn't. Did I mention the Niners now? I already forgot. Good job, Phil. But oh, I forgot to put those Lions right up at the top. The Detroit Lions, the Super Bowl favorites this season. Never heard about that. Taco San. All right, well, let's go with Taco, I suppose. Didn't read the whole name there first, but never heard about that story. Electro says the Bucks. Boy, I would have to say they're definitely not one of the favorites. I don't know. The Bucks wouldn't. This is my opinion. So, but I would say the Bucks wouldn't make the top 10 for favorites to win the Super Bowl. I don't know the betting odds or whatever, but I would bet they're probably in the bottom half. Bucks need a quarterback in a bad way, says Jason. Yeah, Baker's not terrible, but I don't think he's great either, right? So maybe they need a quarterback in a bad way is a bit of an overstatement, but I mean, they're not like the New York Giants or anything, right? Brennan says Dak's not leading his team to a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's necessarily just Dak, but yeah. Boy, their defense is pretty good this year, though, so who knows what could happen, huh? 49ers still not getting Trent back this week, so yes, very beatable, says Jason. Yeah, I did hear that. I didn't know he wasn't going to be back. Last I had heard they didn't know, but yeah. I don't know if that was they didn't know, but he was leaning towards not being in, so yeah, you're saying you believe he's not. So they're getting Debo back, which is a small help, I guess, if nothing more than to distract teams away from the other guys to help them out, which is what it seems like happens, I guess. No Cowboys versus Giants this week. Boy, it might be. I forget the guy's name even. Who's even playing for the Giants at quarterback this week? I did hear it's the it's an NFL record. 10 rookies are starting. Is it this weekend? Out of 32 teams, there's 10 rookies starting this week. I think is what the stat I heard said. Or maybe that was just this season, that 10 rookies started this season in the NFL at quarterback. Yeah, maybe that was it, but still crazy. Danny DeVito, yeah. DeVito, yeah. Whatever his first name is. Kyle Crespo said, having a hard time trying to get to gear up my Lightning. Oh, my Lightning Amazon. What gear would you say is best and where to farm? Does players 8 matter much for gearing up? If you're trying to get gear, hopefully, let's see. If you're online, usually it's going to be like cows, right? Like players 1, player 3 cows, and try to get something to trade for gear. If you're trying to strictly just straight gear up like offline single player or farming completely solo without trading, farming with your Amazon is going to be a kind of tough. Because Amazon's the biggest thing budget gear Amazon wise for farming is like farming runes. It's not going to be super fast, but probably like Eldritch and Shank are going to be one of your best bets because they're right by the waypoint. They're not immune to lightning usually. You can run Pindle. A Pindle is frequently immune to lightning. His minions are not. So you can lightning his little minion guys down and then run up and like jab him and let your mercenary kill him too at the same time. So that would be your best bets. Yeah, 4 good options. If you can get Titans are pretty budget. Razor Tail is an awesome one, like Fisk is kind of mentioning it here. So Razor Tail gives you that chance to pierce even higher. So you can get that 100% chance to pierce. So D4 has new character class ring, says Wicked Ball. I did see some stuff about that, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really paying attention at all to Diablo 4 like anymore. I'll look a little bit. Like, I'm just not huge into Diablo 4, Wicked Ball. So I'll pay attention a little bit when it gets to the new season start, and I'll see what the new season theme or like stuff is and stuff, and I'll play it a little bit. But yeah, I'm not really into it all that much. It doesn't do a lot for me. Let's see, what do we got up here? Jesse watched football his whole life, and I've seen so much BS. I dare say it's rigged. It gave up on football years ago. Much happier. Well, that's well, as long as you're happier, that's the most important thing. So, congratulations on that one at minimum. Yeah, I mean, it's rigged, huh? I don't agree with that, but you know, whatever. As long as you're happier, that's the main thing that matters, for sure. Daxon awesome from September to December, says Stephen Hess. Dax to playoff is a total different beast. Yeah, that's kind of my general understanding too, right? He just doesn't come through in the playoffs, but the Lions never do either, but you got to turn it around sometime, right? Well, you don't have to, I guess, but Master Pip says, as a Niners fan this week, he considers it a must win against the Jags. And yeah, sorry, I know these are from a few minutes ago. I was getting a little behind, but we're catching up. We're catching up slowly. You think it's a must-win, huh? Yeah, the Jags have been not as good this season, I think. People expected more out of them anyways this season. So, yeah, I think the Niners should win, especially getting Debo back, even though they're down Trent. But, yeah. they should just call up Cap at this point. That's a bit of an exaggeration. I mean, regardless of what you really think, like, he's been out of the league for like 7 years now, right? Like, he's like 38 years old or 40. I don't even know how old he is. There's no way. Might as well get Matt Ryan to be your quarterback. Spider Cavern's level 85 air, close to the waypoint too, says Brendan. Ooh, Spider Cavern. Let's see, for the Javazan, I guess I've never done it, but I guess it kind of sounds not terrible. I don't know how the immunities work. I don't know how many lightning immunes there are in the... Because that Spider Cavern is a good... There's no immune to colds in there. There's got to be lightning immunes in there. There has to be. Because there can't be no cold or no lightning immunes in there, right? That would be surprising, I think. But I don't really know for sure. Brendan says run Countess with teleport Ammy. I mean, that's like last ditch resort if you have to get the runes, I suppose, right? But I don't know. I feel like that you would... Yeah, like a telly staff or a telly Ammy, you say? Getting a teleport amulet. I know that they can get a lot more charges, I think, right? Are they cheaper to repair or something on an amulet? Because you can just shop it. You can just buy a telly staff from a vendor, so... But I don't think I would recommend doing that. Your best bet, I should have mentioned this right off the bat, your best bet is to start off with the Sorceress, just the FYI. We were talking about this earlier, Kyle Pespo talking about how to gear up his Javazan, like from nothing, essentially. Your best bet is to start with a Sorceress and farm Andariel Mephisto for a few weeks or a few days or however long it takes you to get a few pieces of gear, and then switch to your Amazon personally, so. And to get some runes from the Countess and stuff, but that's up to you if you want to take that route. When are we getting a printer emoji? We already got one. Someone slamming that printer emoji. It's not a unique, what do you call it? A custom printer emoji, but there's a printer emoji in the standard emojis thing. So I decided not to make one because you can only have so many of them, right? So I decided to go ahead and just not do a specific one or whatever you want to call it. So there you go, Scott. Yeah. I got right now. I have just. It's like 197, I think, is what it was. The magic find. Someone asked what the how much MF I had. How many mother effers does she have? What do you mean? What class am I moving to? Asked Trash on YouTube. Haven't decided that yet. All I know is I'm not going to do this one anymore. Woo! I don't know if I was thinking... I was kind of thinking maybe Fist of the Heavens, but the thing is, I was also thinking whenever the next ladder reset is, I was thinking about doing Fist of the Heavens. So I didn't want to do, you know, FOH right now, and then do Fist of the Heavens again in like a couple of weeks, you know what I mean? Or it's probably not, I don't even know when it is. Is it a couple weeks, a month from now? Can't be too long, right? I don't even know. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll hammer a Hammerden, huh? I haven't done a Hammerden in a while. That's a classic. Instead of doing another goofy build that's not that strong, but just to do something different, maybe I'll rock a Hammerden I haven't done in forever. Slap up. Oh, hitting the printer emoji over in Twitch too. Nice. Wicked Ball. Is that like a 1992 computer? Is that what that emote is? I think. What's up, Wolvie? Yo, Wolvie over on Twitch as well. Welcome in, fellas. Basketball might be the most rigged right now, says Fisk. Yeah, I haven't watched basketball that much. I don't know. I don't believe in those kind of a lot of conspiracy theory type stuff. Every once in a while they end up being true, but I don't really believe the whole sports rig thing, but that's just me. Just my opinion. You believe whatever you want to. The physiotherapist says too many bad injuries for you. Oh, I know where this is coming from. This is coming from the Aaron Rodgers thing. And Pat McAfee thing. Okay. Yeah. Anyways. From what I hear or whatever, and who knows, I guess, I don't think it's a rigged thing. I think I've heard it's a lot about that fake turf that they put in. But I don't really know if it's the fake turf for sure, but I don't just automatically believe that there's nefarious reasons for everything. But that's just how I fall on things. Brennan says non-Sorc, non-Enigma farming is just so hard, right? That is a true story, huh? I feel like as a YouTube premium subscriber, I should be able to make my own emojis. Yeah, I don't know. As a YouTube premium one, huh? Nice. That'd be something. Like every YouTube premium member gets to make their one of their own emojis to use wherever they want to. Hop on it, YouTube. Charge Bolt, what's going on? Christopher Leslie. Yeah, still doing this Charge Bolt one for a little bit, just today, and then we're gonna switch. I think I just decided, actually. I think I decided on doing the Hammerden. I haven't done a Hammerden in a while now, huh? So maybe we'll go back to doing that. I really haven't played very much Hammerden my entire life either, because I was always like, oh, Hammerden's so powerful. I don't want to be one of those guys that only uses the Hammerden. And then I played Sorceress all the time, so. But yeah. So yeah, realistically in my whole life, I haven't played that much Hammerden. So yeah, I'm going to jump to that next. That's what I'm going to do. And you know what I'm going to do? I am never, not a single time, going to forget to put Holy Shield on. Not one time. Go Pure Smite. Oof. If I was in a position to run something like Thresh Socket or something, I would totally do. I could do like a zeal or a smiter or something, or a zealer. Go after Thresh Socket. There's just one monster, you know. But yeah, when I'm just trying to get the Holy Grail items, I kind of got to do something where I can do 85 areas, and I can't run like Pindle where I can't get Tyrell's Might. So. Ort Rune! Ort! LeBron crying about getting fouled again. Cry me river. Well, I think LeBron crying about fouls. Yeah, that definitely happens. I got to. Sorry, I'm a little behind in the comments. I don't remember the full context for your answer there. But if that's whining has anything to do with like it being rigged or whatever, I don't think so. But maybe that's probably not what you meant. Getting a little behind, trying to catch up here while I'm still laying. Sorc bow looks fun. Maybe. I have never done that before. Yeah, I guess I need to get that out of my head. I always get it in my head to where like, because when that build first like quote unquote came out or became viable or whatever, everybody was just like loved it so much, and then it kind of turns me off of stuff when people love something so much. And I just don't like. It's fine, but like when people just get super obsessed with things that for no logical reason, in my mind, anyways, it just makes me like it even less than I should realistically, without ever playing it. So maybe I could do something like that, huh? So my own character flaw, we'll call it. Summon Necro. I've actually, Brennan, played a lot of Summon Necro, so it's kind of one reason I don't know. I could do Summon Necro too, but next reset won't be until January or February. What? How is that? Really? Oh boy. Is that really the schedule? That's unfortunate if that's true, Greco, which I assume you are accurate. Awim says Traps in. I would say I'm definitely not going to do that. I'm not a big fan of Assassin, to be honest. I've started 2 different ladders for D2R with Assassin, and I didn't like it either time, I'm gonna be honest. I've played some like endgame Assassin with perfect gear, like on single player here. That's actually the character I found my Zod rune on, actually. I found it right here in the pits. But I'm just not a big Assassin fan, so personally, but Lions Chargers looks like a good game this weekend. Yeah, hopefully. It better not turn out like you know, if the Lions play a good team that has all their players, they get whooped like they did in the Ravens game. That Baltimore Ravens game better have been a fluke, I'm gonna be honest. So we'll have to see how it goes this weekend. We're gonna get Montgomery back, and I think we're pretty healthy. I don't remember our lineman situation. Is Taylor Decker, like our best lineman, might be out? I can't remember if he's back or not. 3 sockets. But yeah, hopefully everyone's at full strength and we can just see what's up, right? Throwbarb says Swish. Yeah, I did play a Throwbarb semi quite a bit not that long ago too. Well, it's probably 6 or 8 months ago now, to be honest, but like just before D4 launched, so it was kind of a while ago, I guess. I actually kind of enjoyed Throwbarb, straight up, like no cap, or whatever kids say these days. But yeah, how's the Ogre Mall treating you? I need to get a good Ogre build. That's what I need to do. I need to do an Ogre Zealer. Paladin with an Ogre Maul and just zealing away, right? We call it an Ogredin. I like it. Scott says Bone Necro. That's another one I did not that long ago, actually. Within the last 6 months I did a Bone Necro. Not that that's like super, I don't remember how long ago it was though. Bone Necro in the Chaos Sanctuary I did. I guess I've done a lot of builds recently, huh? I guess I play all the time, so. Yeah. Marty Mar, welcome in. Yo. Thin is Zen, says Christopher. Zen, so like, you're saying you like it a lot. A lot of people do like Assassin. I just personally do not. Just a personal preference, right? Go hard mode and go Smiter, and just run torches. I thought about just taking a day or two and trying to farm some torches too, to be honest. Like, just come out here and just like kill the Countess till I get 3 keys, kill the Summoner till I get 3 keys. I actually already have a bunch of the D keys from Lilith, but get the other 2 and then go farm a torch until eventually I only need 1 more torch on single player. I've never gotten an Amazon torch out of like, not an insane number, but probably like 20 of them. So I thought about doing that, farming until I got, you know, maybe I will do that first. Maybe. Last reset was 9/28. Add 4 months, and there you go. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to do it. You're probably right, Greco. You're probably right. Psychic Hammers is a vibe. Like just strictly Psychic Hammers build. Wild. I don't think I've ever heard anyone play that one before. Still 2 left. Yeah, 2 items left. Yep. On Jordan Teague, I'm not sure if I should understand that. On God Phil, I don't know what that is. That a mistype or something? I'm not sure. There, Jordan. My apologies. Wish my Leafs could win a few games. Says Trash here on YouTube. Good old Leafs. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of hockey, so can't help you with that one. I am right by Canada, so I'm almost like half Canadian, but I'm Michigan, right? But not a big hockey watcher. Pretty much just watch football because of fantasy football and because it's on antennae. So there's another one I can't believe I haven't found. I have not found a single pair of 220 Java gloves. Still. I think there's a glitch on the game or something. Could be, allegedly. Anything good today? There was a terrorized Mephisto that I ran right when I got on, and I got a few little things, but nothing great, like Drax. A few things like, you know, Draco's Grasp, a few things like that. Is Mosaic any good versus D-Clone? Mosaic's good for everything. Mosaic is completely busted, so... Yeah, if you had a perfectly decked out Mosaic Assassin, you could probably, like, one-shot D-Clone, literally. The chance of them adding anything new for Season 6 is pretty low, but who knows? Maybe something new will inspire you. That would be interesting. I don't think they're going to either. I think it's D2R, since D4 is out full-blown maintenance mode. I don't think they want to do anything to incentivize people to not play D4 in any way. So I would be shocked if they did something. I would be shocked even if they did a couple of new rune words, to be honest. So I would say most likely the thing that they would do is possibly maybe the rune words that are ladder only right now, they might make available to non-ladder too, and that's like all they would do, you know, just, and then they would never do anything again to D2R. My speculation based on no actual knowledge, just throw it out there, but I think that D2R is like full-blown maintenance mode now. Keys are so annoying, even with an NP. If you the merc kills something, you get corpse exploded. Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is have Nature's Peace Ring, and then that doesn't happen, right? Or there's a bunch of other different little things, right? Depending on your build. I don't really have. It depends on, only certain builds are good at farming Nilith, so. If you have those certain builds, a super powerful Nova Sorceress, you can kill Nilith before he even has time to throw a corpse explosion down. But yeah, just a Nature's Peace on there. Slain bodies rest in peace. Boom, you're golden. Then he can't corpse explode at all. You're good to go. Saw me playing Sin in my dreams. Nice. Or in your dreams? Yeah, I mean, I play it once in a while, but it's just not my favorite for sure. D4 Paladin. Yeah, there is some, what is it? Some holy, I forget what it's called. Some holy thing or something. Doom, arachnids. Why'd you just say arachnids, Doom, over on Twitch here? Just arachnids with a question mark. Do you think it'll be possible to see an expansion in D2R? I don't. I don't personally think that. Like I say, and I think D2R's like development cycle is done here. You know, it was a hype. It was used as a hype thing for D4. I think it worked great. I think D2R was well done as a remake or whatever you want to call it. The changes to the game though after they fixed all the bugs and stuff are about 50-50. I think hit and miss, but is what it is. Is what it is. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else gonna happen. So, oh yeah, that was a string of ears. Yeah, that's why I didn't pick it up. Yeah, thank you. My apologies there, Doom. Yeah, and thanks, Karma. Yep, just a string. Mosaic's is good versus everything in the entire game. It's a melee and splash and elemental. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone who hasn't seen it, I would say definitely watch. Mr. Llama did some testing with it, where he got a mod to where you could turn up the player's difficulty in terror zones to anything you wanted to, literally any number in the world. He turned it up to, you know, players 20. He turned it up to players 50, so that the level and their damage would like increase exponentially. He went up to players 128. He went up to players like 256 or whatever number he went to. He went up to players, eventually he went all the way up to players 2,000, I think. And he cleared like half the Chaos Sanctuary before he eventually died with on like players 2,000 difficulty with a Mosaic Assassin. So don't you think they could make money selling an expansion with a couple new classes? I don't think they view it as enough to be worth it. And plus, they don't want to pull people. They don't want to, like, change people's view. And this is all my speculation. They don't want to change people's view away from Diablo 4 to go back to, oh, I'm going to stop playing D4 and play some D2R, you know? Like, they don't want to do that. They want people, they have a new expansion coming out in like 6 months, right? They don't want people to go away from D4 and when they got an expansion coming out. Not to mention D4 with the cosmetic microtransactions and this and that. I don't think they, I mean, I would think anyways, I'm not a business expert. I would think that they wouldn't want to draw any attention intentionally away from D4, so. Rolled over 600 blood gloves. It says trash. Never gotten 220s. Yeah, that's one reason. Some people mention about doing blood gloves, but that's the one reason why I don't, because I don't want to do a bazillion of them, not get any. Blaine, welcome in. Blaine Cheney. Yep, what's up, what's up? Welcome in. Marty ran his first Duro yesterday. Got an Indar's Visage on his first run. Yeah, from what I've seen from a little bit of testing, I think maybe Barricade did a video. If you have, there's almost like a quest drop for when you run Dural and stuff like that. Your very first run, you have like a better odds of getting an Uber unique. That he kind of tested it out to where he ran it a bunch of times over, and every run he would have one new person in his party that had never done it before, and every time, like almost every time, somebody in the party got a unique, an Uber unique. I mean, so. But yeah, nice. Hindar's Visage on the first run, nice. Christopher says no expansion ever. Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it for sure. Is it worth using a non-5/5 facet? If it's for self-use and you don't care about trade value, oopsie. You don't care about what you're going to be able to eventually trade that item for. Sure, if you got a 5/4 and you don't have a 5/5, especially if it's the plus damage, just use it. Whatever, you know what I mean? Especially on single player here, I use 5/4s and 4/5s like all the time because I've only found like 3 5/5s ever in 2 years. So, OG Duriel coming with headbanging over on Twitch. Love it. Leslie says it's not indefinite. Well, I guess I mean, he turned it up to players 2,000 something, so it's high enough. Like, he turned it up so high, I remember that some of the monsters, because their life, I guess the monster life rolls within a range of how much life they actually had. He was kind of, while he was doing it, he was kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Because he was running around, and monsters were just randomly dropping dead when he wouldn't, like, he would just like touch them one time, they'd drop dead, when they should have like a bazillion ton of life. So apparently at a certain point, their life only goes so high and the monster's life rolls over. So like all their monster life was going way high, so they only had like 15 life or something like that, because that's what he was speculating while I was watching the video or whatever. So but I guess technically, I don't know if it's indefinite, how high you can make the players count or whatever, but. Brendan says they haven't added any new classes or acts in 20 years. It's probably not in their plan. Yeah, I mean, any expansion, I guess I don't follow the news good enough for games and stuff, but do they ever like make a remake of a super popular old game and then make an expansion for that remake? It sounds like something nobody ever does. Undead Arrow says, yeah, they're trying to draw as much to D4 as possible so they can monetize as much as they can. Yeah, I mean, that's business for you, right? Profits make money. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's not like, you know, free market for you, huh? Let's see. Brendan lists off some of the, like, the Ubers, Terror Zones. Oh, there's the Cruel Ogre Axe, but it doesn't have anything else on it. And it's kind of a low enhanced damage, too. One of these days, I'm going to get that Cruel Ogre Axe of Quickness. And I'm going to freak out and make a build on it. And it's not going to be that great, but it's going to be awesome. But it's going to be awesome. Oh, forgot to identify that. My God, what am I doing here? What level charge bolt? What are we up to here? 37. Oh, it looks like not that big of a number, but 24 of them like shotgun out, so multiple of them hit each individual monster. And somebody told me that there's some, whether it's a bug or an intentional thing, it actually zaps each individual one zaps monsters more than one time. What somebody told me. I have not tested it, or I have not seen it anywhere besides somebody in chat told me that. So they said that's why it actually works good now. There's, whether it's I don't know if it's a bug or intended or what, but leap attack or charge ogre. There you go. Am I gonna play some arbiters in D4? Is that the name of the new class or whatever? Dokes? Is that why you said that, arbiters? That's the new holy class or whatever it is. I haven't been following any D4 stuff recently, so nah. I've just been slaying demons. Ooh. Oh, a new event in D4 in December. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about it, to be honest. Guess I should look into some of that stuff. I don't know if it's something I'll do or not. Thank you, fellas, on YouTube for joining us here and over on Twitch. But don't forget, on YouTube, make sure you guys give that like button a little tap for me. Help me out in the algorithm and all that good stuff. If you had forgotten to do so already. Easily forgotten too. I hopped into some people's streams, whether it's Iceman or Top Secret or somebody, and I all the time either G Stacks or Fred once in a while when they stream, and I look in there, I'm like, oh man, I forgot to hit the like button. Better do that. New event in D4 in December. It's like doing a dungeon over level 100. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just take my sorceress and when that thing comes out, maybe do it for a day or two. See what's up. See if I can get my sorceress what do you call it, strengthened up or whatever from having the right survivability aspects and stuff. The highest I did, I wasn't sure how it would work, and I just jumped into with just my generic sorceress the way it was set up to do like Helltides and stuff. And I jumped into what was it, a tier 80 or something, and I cleared about half of it, but right at the start I didn't know how survivable my character would be or whatever, and I died like 3 times right off the bat, not because I didn't, you know, I only tried it once. And then I started playing more seriously, like actually paying attention and not reading chat, and I cleared about half of it, and then I got caught one time reading chat again and I died. So thanks a lot, chat. But yeah, that'd be interesting. Ooh, this group's gonna take me out, I think. Gotta get the champion. Got him. Oh, there's another one. Where are you? I can't see. There's a red one, but I can't see where it's at. There we are. Got it. Can't believe I had to play it safe for a second. Jeez. What's going on over here? Might be a priest class, says Jonathan. Yeah, I heard it was supposed to be some kind of holy class is what I heard, but whatever that, you know, means or whatever. You have to finish the season journey to access it. So season journey, that's like the what you call it. That's not just like the blue leaf, the green leaf quests, right, or whatever. The season journey is like you know, where in the little tab it says like craft 5 elixirs and stuff like that and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I was on the last tab or whatever, but I didn't even look and see what I need to do over there. Yeah, you think that's it? Yeah. I'm sure I could look over there and see what couple more I needed to do. Because you don't have to do all of them. You have to do like 7 out of 10 on each tab or something like that, right? So yeah. Kill 15 rats, yeah. VKP, yeah, this is single player. Yep, this is offline single player. So I gotta set the players 3 right now. Going with that. Did someone try D2R remod? I heard it was cool. I've seen a little bit of it. I mean, Llama put some videos out about it, and I seen him playing it. I don't like the look of it personally. I don't like a lot of changes and stuff, so I am anti-change guy. So I have no interest in games that completely change what D2R is and just change Diablo 2 into a completely different game. I'm not a big fan of that kind of stuff. My personal type of changes that I like are just quality of life stuff. There was like some crazy unlimited stash, the loot filters and all that good stuff, which I think they have that stuff out nowadays, but I only got like 2 items left in my grail, so I just said whatever, we'll just try to find these 2 items and not worry about it. I'll probably try to install some loot filter and just mess up my entire game and like lose everything or something stupid. I'm sure I'd do. Trying to find a stream from console, huh? Yeah, I know from console you got to get a capture card, right? But I've never done it before, so I've only seen some tutorials on it. Good luck with that. Christopher says, enjoy, buddy. About to do some hammers. All right. Hopefully you enjoy, Christopher. Last chapter in the season journey is rough, says Cody B. Gotcha. Interesting. I know I got a few of them, but I don't know exactly what they all are. I don't know. I guess you say you got to complete that to do the next thing. I could look at it and try it out sometime. Maybe that's something I'll do in some of my free time. It sounds weird, but I kind of like sometimes just playing some games and stuff, you know, like off stream. Hop on a podcast while you're playing and stuff like that. So maybe we'll D4, I'll keep a lot of that for kind of off stream anyways, so. Yeah, just some quality life stuff for the people, exactly. VKP says, yeah, double stash size, the chore to organize a stash. Yeah, it would be nice to have a little extra room, huh? Or a lot of extra room, actually. So you didn't have to jumping in and out of games constantly, checking all these mules and stuff. Oh, bash charges. Let's go on the Scissors Wakekian. Doom wants to have the players count online. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, and I don't think that they really should either, because that just ends up with everybody like, there's no sense in having online play if everyone's just gonna be playing by themselves. So I don't think they'll do that, and I would be on the side of, if for online play, not to have players count commands. Well, that's just me. Wizard says Tyrell's Might left there in the last run. Really? Unique Sacred Arm was just chilling there, huh? I didn't see it? That's unfortunate. Wish D2R had unlimited and largely expanded stash as Mike R. Stackable gems, some sort of loot filter, unlimited respecs for console. Yeah, unlimited respec for offline. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate they don't have that for console, because it adds a lot more fun to offline single player. Just being able to try and play whatever builds you want to whenever you want to. You can test stuff out and decide if that's what you want to go for on the season for the ladder and stuff. And maybe it would just be, I'm not sure. I don't even know why they have it set so you have to, like, command line turn it on. Why isn't it just there and then you can just do it, you know? Maybe I'll put in a good word with the devs and see if they'll change it. I got that kind of power, you know what I mean? Do you even know who I am? I'm Sweet Phil. Unlimited stash, bad idea. Sortable stash, good idea. How about both of those things? Unlimited, okay. 100 pages of stash then. And have it searchable. There we go. What's free time? I've never heard of it. The time after you clean up after dinner and before football starts. That time. Or the time when you wake up too early on accident and before your kids wake up. Like that, like from 4:30 to like 6 in the morning, you know? That time. Or that time, the time between, you know, it's 9 o'clock and your wife says she's real tired, she's just gonna go to bed right now, and then like 10:30 when you go to bed. That time. You know what I'm saying? Marty talking about the final seasonal journey page. It's mainly getting glyphs to 21. Killing Uber Lilith, PvP, seeds, and complete tier 90 dungeon. Huh, okay. We'll have to see what they are, because I tried Lilith, and I'm just, to be honest, I just don't like, I only tried a few times. Like, I tried like, what, 5 or 6 times that one day on stream, and I was like, this is boring. Stupid one-shot mechanics. And then I probably tried, I redid my build to play differently. I got Lilith past the first tier or whatever you call it, but just, yeah, when you hit the button at the wrong time or something and you lose your unstoppable or whatever, whichever one it is, so you can't die at the wrong time, and then you just get one-shotted over and over again. It's just like, okay, this is boring. Like, So I'm never gonna do that because the Lilith fight is just so boring. Just so boring. Such a terrible, boring fight. But I mean, the other stuff, I feel like I could do a tier 90 on the sorceress anyways. So some of the other stuff, I'll check it out one day in my free time. Like I said, good old D4, right? Do you guys not have free time in the U.S.? No. We got the grind set in the United States. It depends on the person, right? In the United States, it's kind of, I wouldn't say glorified. Some people just like having the more money, so they work a bunch of overtime, or they take a job where you work a lot of overtime to make more money. You know, but yeah, the United States is obviously going to be different their power than like European countries and stuff. You know all about this. Come on. This isn't new news. Ask your clan, they can do it in seconds. Oh, for someone to carry me in the Lilith fight? I mean, I don't know, maybe. If I just needed that one thing and I couldn't do the other stuff, maybe. But I would probably, doing a tier 90 dungeon would be funner for me than doing the Lilith fight, to be honest. So yeah, I know there's some GG players in there that would carry me probably. So bro, you missed like 19 grand charms back there. Did I now? Uh-oh, I was thinking too hard. When I'm talking and thinking too hard, I miss a lot of stuff. Oopsie. Cody B said he rocks one of the non-meta builds, so he got carried for the Lilith and the Ethereal fight. Gotcha. Yeah, my sorceress I got on D4, I could easily slap down Ethereal, like no problem. And after I respect it, I could slap down Ethereal like even faster. Like, I don't know about necessarily time, but yeah, definitely chunks, and then he goes underground. You gotta wait for him and find him wherever he goes, so it takes a little bit, but you can chunk him down no problem. Lilith was the same way. Like her health, this is just the first wave or version of her, but it would, you know, chunk down, and then she'd fly away, come back, chunk, and then the things fly through and just kill you in one shot if they touch you. And so my Sorc did a ton of damage, but I always just go straight YOLO, you know, power, damage. So Doke says doesn't like one-shot mechanics. Had to use broken lightning ball to one-shot her. Yeah, the broken lightning ball build. Yeah, I was using a fireball sorceress. So Jonathan, what I was talking about earlier about free time away from the wife or some kids, he's like, wife and kids, what are those? Never heard of them. Nice. What's my opinion on the new Barbie movie? Never seen it, so will I ever see it? I mean, I don't know. I heard it's not for kids, so I would say I probably am never going to see it then, because I don't have a desire to see a Barbie movie, and my wife, she'd probably be indifferent to it. 117, and since it's not for kids, really, not going to see it with my daughter, so yep, never going to see it. Oppenheimer, though, because that was the whole weekend of Oppen Barbie or whatever they gave the name for it or whatever. I would totally want to see Oppenheimer, but I never got around to it. But Phil, if you beat Uber Lilith, you'll be rewarded with a moist red horse. True story. True story, huh? A moist red horse. Need to set up the gamble and heist command so we can gamble in chat for fun. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that stuff's more for like smaller streams with less people. They're grindy. I already have a hard enough time reading chat, and if I had to like scroll through all these different commands going in and stuff with people gambling with each other, it'd be so hard for me to read chat, and so many people's comments we get pushed off the top before I could get to them. I feel like that's not a great idea, personally. Huckelson said he's doing pit runs with the Novasaurus right now. Just got a jaw rune. Ooh, congrats on jaw drop. Gotta love the pits, huh? Monsters are so weak you can kill them so fast, so you get good chances at high runes, right? Got the Tal Rasha's ring in D4. It was quite the DBS increases, Jordan. Okay, I didn't even know that. Someone said sorceress ring that was added, but I didn't know what it was. It's a Tal Rasha's ring, huh? That's neat. Neat. I gotta get me one of those, huh? One day. Sending vibes. Good luck, Phil, says Undead Arrow. Gotta head out. All right, peace out, dude. Don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh. Can't believe we got a 6 NATO helm. It's only worth 2 jaws max with 1 socket. Yeah, from what I understand, if you have anything like that, a blue item, if you I'm surprised you could even get 2 jaws for it, to be honest. Because from what I understand, if you only get 1 socket, most things are just like worthless. Well, at least you can get 2 jaws for it, I suppose, if that's accurate. I don't know if this is a joke or not. I think it might be a joke. Wayne Incorporated says, "Don't even want a D4 stuff. Bye." That got to be a joke that I don't fully get or something. That's too stereotypical, like D4 bad guy to be true, to be honest. I'm sorry, Wayne. If that's true, I'm sorry that you can't handle the topic for a minute or two. Huckelson says, yeah, he also got a Zod at the River of Flames. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, anywhere you're slapping down demons, you could get one, right? Something like that. So, any drops so far, Abraham? In the pits here, no. I was running some terrorized Mephisto earlier. I got a couple. Not insane, but like I got some Drax and a couple things like that. I forget what all I got, but life would be easier. Third eye. I mean, maybe it'd be true, but without wife and kids, easier. Yeah. I know you're gonna say that. I wouldn't change it. Well, I'll definitely say that for sure. Wouldn't be as happy. It'd be easier sometimes, but Doke said I did get Duriel horse last night. It was pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I got that horse from Duriel. It's like a random horse skin drop, right? From Duriel. I'm pretty sure I got that because I did a bunch of Duriels, probably 10 or 15, or probably like 15, I would guess. So not a bunch, but that's one of the reasons I kind of stopped playing D4, because you had to keep farming those steel things, but then you had to, I kept coming online, like the only time my free time was, I would hop online, and it'd be like 1.5 minutes till Helltide's over. And I'm like, thanks, because the only thing I need to do is farm Helltides to get these steals, so can't do those now, and I have like an hour, so it'll be up in an hour again, right when I have to get off. Cool. I'd get on the next day. Oh, there's 7 minutes until the end of the Helltide. Cool. Next day I get on. There's 27 seconds till the Helltide ends. Cool. Next day I got on. I was like, all right, never mind. I'm done. I'm done with this. You can't even play when you want to. Never mind. They ruined it. One of the reasons I like single player so much, right? Powermonger said his highest room ever was an Ohm. Yeah, Ohm's a good one. Just keep plugging away, you'll get some stuff higher, right? It's got a slay at a breakneck pace. Bill, do you have fleas in the basement? No, why? I'm like... itching or something? I don't know. Puff said he found his first win force on single player. Congratulations, dude. It's a kind of pretty rare one. Congratulations, Puff. Cody Bibb, yeah. Smells bad. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Oh, The Labyrinth. What a great movie. There's the what's his name? Pluto. His name's Pluto. D4 bad. Yeah. Troy, yo! What's going on, Troy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh no! I got too far behind. Dokes, you said you watched my video on it. Completely agree. Watched my video on completely agree. Oh, the video about Diablo 4 I was just speaking about. How you can only farm those living steels at the exact time when they say that you can farm them. So you can't actually play the game when you want to play, yeah. Very disastrous. Any timed mechanics like that, to try to FOMO you into playing when you don't want to, I hate it. And that makes me, even if I can kind of work around it and try to play at that time to do the stuff, it just makes me instantly never want to play the game. And it makes me just really, really pissed off, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm actually getting a little angry just thinking about how I wanted to play the game and they wouldn't let me. Super annoying. But anyways. Holy smokes, how am I getting so far behind here? I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting way behind in these comments over on YouTube here. Let's see. Let me try to catch up real quick. Dead Parrot said he 2 burrs this week. Dang, dude. I'm only like 987% jealous of that. Congrats on that. Brimstone better than a Lilith horse's Dokes. Talking about the one from Ethereal, I believe. Third eye found 2 Zods in his life. One in the pits, level 2. Next to Shank. Was the other one? Ooh, Frostburns. Let's go. Gotcha. Yeah, I've only found the one. Found a bunch of Cham runes, but only the one Zod, personally. Orked an Ist rune today at Trav, says Abraham. Nice. Little listy. Never bad to find an Ist rune. Munkle said no fleas, but he did have flies in there somehow. Yeah, I don't know why. It must be something with my area, but there was these little tiny, they almost looked like fruit flies, but they couldn't have been fruit flies. They were in my car and they were flying around down here and like by my computer. Nowhere else, like in the entire house or anywhere else. I never seen them. Well, I take that back. I seen a bunch of weird flies outside not that long ago, like hordes of them. I'm sure that they're flocks of flies, but swarms of flies. But yeah, they were in my car a whole bunch. We couldn't get them out. They wouldn't go away. They're just gone now, though. They probably only live like a week and die or whatever they are. But yeah, his name was Ludo. I swear his name was Pluto. You guys are kidding, right? I think it's Pluto. I think it's Pluto. Google time. This would be new news to me if his name was Ludo. New news to me. Let me check something real quick. That's weird. Remember yesterday we were talking about the max bitrate on Twitch? And it was, oh geez. For some reason I said it was only playing at like 3,000 bits. Now it's at 12,000. Oh, no, that's what something, but yeah, it's so stupid how Twitch limits affiliates or partners to 720 if you send in too much bitrate. It's real lame. Name of monster in the labyrinth. Forget how to spell that. Oh, son of a biscuit. First time for everything, fellas. So it's chat's fault, but it's actually Ludo. Yeah. Yeah, Power says it's at 3,000. Yeah, there's this weird thing with Twitch where if you send them, if you send your video at too high of a bit rate, instead of dropping it to the maximum bit rate, which is like 6,000 video, and then it has like the 2,500 for audio or whatever it is, it just drops your video to 3,000 to like punish you or something. But the issue is because I can stream at YouTube at up to 24,000 bits. So I would have to make my YouTube stream literally worse in order to make my Twitch stream better. So unfortunately, yeah, I kind of tricked myself in the head right there for a second, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to leave it like that, unfortunately. Where Stoles, welcome in, yo, yo, yo. Oop, wrong cup. Yeah, apparently I was wrong about Ludo, yeah. Oopsie. Duke Nukem, nice name. Got first job ever last night. And a Mangs before that. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I did see Jordan. I did see Iceman playing some D1 earlier, right? Yeah. He doesn't have a tender, sweet voice like Phil. Tender, sweet voice. Don't think I've ever heard that before. Flying fleas are quite dangerous, Phil. Yeah, sorry. I probably clean myself up once in a while. They don't want to recompress the video. Yeah, maybe. I'm not really sure, but if I was a Twitch partner, it'd be fine. But I only need to get 350 more paid channel subscribers per month for 3 consecutive months on Twitch to get that. So that's probably not happening anytime soon. I mean, it's probably, the quality's probably fine on Twitch if you're watching on your phone because it's so small, but probably if you're on a nice monitor or something, probably looks not that great, but is what it is, I guess. European declone spawn soon, says Andy. Interesting. There you go, anyone that helps out. Stacks up here says it is Ludo, you wouldn't lie to me. Stacks, there's no way I could trust you. My whole childhood was a lie. I always thought it was Pluto. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to do with myself now. How do I go on now, guys? This entire time I thought it was Pluto and it was only Ludo. Like, should I just end the stream now? Like, I don't even know what to do. No, I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking. Joking here. Did Rax quit D4? I don't think so. He was just playing D4 earlier. Like before I got on, like 2 hours ago. I seen real quick. I was like, boy, because I look at my subscription feed now, and it's just 700 people that are dual streaming. Because every single person that streamed on Twitch now dual streams on YouTube after they changed that one rule. Just a whole line of everybody dual streaming. Corey says, good luck on the Wisp and Ethereals. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to need some good luck because I'm not getting lucky on literally anything, so... But that's alright. Finally made it to hell on Players 8. Zerker, said Corey Wilson. So you're doing Players 8 the entire time, huh? Nice. That's a little bit of a challenge. Congrats on that. Let's see. Duke Nukem says 1664 is the best for Twitch bits for some reason. Look it up and try it out. It's the clearest picture you can get if you're not a partner. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna prioritize, and this is no offense to anybody over on Twitch. That was a comment from YouTube actually, but I'm gonna stick with the best quality I can get for my YouTube stream and keep it that way because YouTube's kind of my go-to. And obviously, then there's the option for anyone who likes Twitch more can watch me over there, or whatnot. So. Oh! Not super crazy GG, but a little crazy GG. We got an Istrun, fellas. Ooh, ist. We'll take it. We'll take it. Little baby good luck. Jonathan said I got the Bob Ross voice of D2. Still need to figure out the Prime membership thing, says G-Stacks. Yeah, I mean, that's would be super awesome and beneficial. So yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, don't forget, anyone can hop over to Twitch and throw me their absolutely free Twitch Prime sub if you got one. Don't sign up for Twitch or for Prime just to throw me a Twitch Prime sub or anything, but if you got one, if your wife's got one, you could just like link it, boom. There you go. How's the drops today? Not great. I did just find an Istron though, so. Look at that 666 gold amount. Ooh, man, I should just get a little bit more. How much more do I need? What's up, math? 453. Oh, 666,999. The same difference. Same difference. I don't know what my brain was doing there. That's kind of neat though. That's a good luck number right there. Late night FM DJ voice. There you go, like the midnight guy though, right? Do I think it's worth putting 2 ohms in an Immortal King's Maul? Oh, absolutely. In that kind of Ogre Maul, for sure. No doubt. Did Parrot says he wants to install D4, but too much fun with D2R, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, D2R, D2's best game ever made, right? So, if you don't want to play D4, don't play D4 for sure. Keep Solated, ooh, in D2R, yeah. Totally. It's no job rune. Thanks, Grindy, for your story. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather find a job rune. The thing about in life, Grindy, is you gotta be thankful for what you have. Not be envious of what you could have. Okay? Heard if you spam telekinesis outside of town, then go run, it doubles your luck? Allegedly. Cannot confirm nor deny that. We'll just spray over here. Just happy little demons, no mistakes. Nice. Math RNG failure. Yeah, I would have found something good this run, but I don't know how to math. Don't know how to math. Well, what was that movie? There was some movie where, oh, I have a different number now, obviously. It was something about how 1999 is like, I'll always remember the scene because it was supposed to be like the end of days or something. Maybe it was called End of Days. You know, like based on the Bible type of story or something when like the world was gonna end or whatever, and it's like 666, the number of the devil. But actually sometimes when people have premonitions, they come in all discombobulated, or they come in backwards and upside down or something like that. So it wasn't actually supposed to be 666, it's 999, as in 1999, the end of times. So 666 was actually seen backwards and upside down, and that was like the whole premise of the movie. So sometimes whenever I think of like the 666 number, I think of 999 because of that movie. Some people probably know what I'm talking about too, so I forget what movie it was. That Arnold movie? I don't know. I really don't remember. It was like, shoot, I don't even remember the guy's name that was doing that scene. Like a real famous actor for always being like the second or third most famous person in the movie, and he was not very young. Can't remember though. It was an Arnold movie? Okay, well there you go. I was saying 99, I would have been 13 when that came out, so 12 or 13, so Hard to remember. Oh, it was called End of Day starring Arnold? Okay, gotcha, yeah. Must be. You guys sound like you know all about it, so. It was definitely not Land Before Time, Mallard. On Twitch, he says Land Before Time? No, it wasn't Morgan Freeman. It was like, I don't remember who it was. Whatever, maybe it was. I don't know. What time we got here? 3:17. I didn't even look and see. I didn't even pay attention when the terror zone swapped. Yeah, weirdly enough, apparently kids nowadays don't go to school very often. My daughter had Tuesday off, and then she had a half day today, so don't have to go pick her up today, so that's neato. 4 o'clock is like the cold plains, so I might end up finishing these runs slamming some terrorized Bishy Bosh, I think, huh? It's gonna be sick. Bishy Boshy. No, it wasn't the guy who played the devil in that movie. It was like... I feel like it was the guy that played the police chief in Super Troopers. I feel like it was that guy. Maybe he wasn't even the second or third famous guy in that movie. Maybe he was just like a supporting, like a random side actor or something, but it probably wasn't that guy, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember very well, so it's going to take me a minute to... I would have to like do some Googling here and stuff. And we know where the terror zone schedule is. Just type in D2R terror zone schedule in Google, and it'll pop up right at the top, Parrot. It'll be right at the very top. I don't want to be like that guy, but you know, when people comment in like a Facebook group or a Reddit group a question, and they're like, and everyone just responds, Google it. But yeah, that's going to be your best option. I guess I should just make a chat command of it. So, yeah, Cody B. I decided today, we were talking about the other day, and I just decided to try them out today. I'm gonna check the analytics and see how everything went today with having the. There should only ever be 5-second skippable ads. I have all non-skippable ads turned off. They should be anyways. If anyone gets a non-skippable ad, then YouTube is like overriding what I'm telling it to do. So I can't do anything about that, but so yeah. Decided to try that out today. Parrot said he found it. Yeah. Should have just Googled it. Yeah, it pops right up at the top. And then the thing is, too, it's some weird GitHub link, so... and yeah, that's only for single player. I should just put links in the... I'll actually try to remember to do that. Put links on my bot. Exclamation TZ schedule or something. I could do that in, like... Let me actually, let's come back here real quick. Let me write this down real quick. I'm just gonna write bot commands because I want to get some set up here. That can be when my alarm goes off tomorrow at 6:30 and I come down here to do a few little tasks. So I'll get my bot commands set up properly. Oopsie. Tank says 22 minutes left on the Helltide. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I really hope that they change that for D4, yeah, where Helltides are only up sometimes, and you have to do them to be able to farm Duriel to get the uber uniques that you want. Oh, we'll see though. They probably won't. It's probably beneficial to their business model to try to FOMO people into playing when they don't want to, I'm sure. The next name for my barbarian, Barbenheimer. Kind of a funny name. I feel like it would only be, it's only really like usable though for like, you know, it would have been usable for like that week. Now it's almost like not funny anymore, almost. Semi-funny. Ooh, magic unearth wand. Only had that little bit more magic find, huh? FCR, baby fire res. Yeah. Superior Zerker. Grand Charm. I seen it this time, fellas. I seen it. Abraham, no. Charge Bolt's not better than Lightning or Nova for sure. Just something different. Just something different. Anyone interested, Tank here says 7 minutes till a Shavan D4, if anyone's interested. All Barbenheimer armor should be pink. Nice. Barb Ross. Not bad. I feel like Bob Ross, that's a timeless classic right there, so people would get it. It'd work. Ooh, the Colossus Blade. Do it. You can do it. Yeah. We'll get a CCBQ one of these days. One of these days. Barbarian, Barbarossa. All right, couple other names, huh? I'm probably not gonna do another barbarian for a while though. Huh? Probably not. Speaking of starting new characters though, you know how crazy it's gonna be when they come out with a new character for I know probably enough D4 talk, but when they come out with the new character for D4, that first season, everyone's gonna be. There's going to be 85% people playing that new character, that new class. Do you think it'd be ethical to manipulate save files to duplicate runes and save rune word rolls? I don't think that there's anything unethical or cheating or anything like that on single player. I don't think you can cheat on single player. The only, because you're not really competing with anybody, right? There's not a ladder or anything. I think that the only way it's like scummy or whatever doing things like that on single player, Ben, is if you're like lying to people, like, oh man, look at all this godly stuff I have, but really you just were copying, pasting your characters and like duping the runes and stuff. So if you're not cheating, or if you're not like lying to people about it, nothing really at all, you know. do whatever you want on single player, right? Because really, everyone can kind of have their own opinion. I've had people tell me they thought it was cheating that I use a macro to save and exit. You know, people have said that. Whatever, they can do whatever they want. Let's see. What did I do something else? Oh, a few times. I haven't done it yet in D2R, to be honest, but back on my other Grail, I used to, I would essentially like dupe the socket quest because I didn't want to play all the way through the game again to get another socket quest, because I had on normal and nightmare on all my characters, I had socket quests available, but I didn't want to reset my map for hell. So I would like take my character file and like save it. I would go use my nightmare socket quest, and then I would go ahead and I'd paste the character back in so I could get that, like, I could keep that really good lower Kuros map, right? Some people had said that that was cheating, which, I mean, up to you. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not like, I tell people whatever, I did that, so whatever. I didn't want to have to re-roll another lower Kuros map to add a socket that I have, a socket quest thing that I had, but I just didn't want to lose the map, so. It is what it is. Jimmy Jam said he'd definitely pay for a new D2R expansion. Oh, I mean, a lot of people probably would, right? But I feel like the player base for D2R now is small enough that it wouldn't really be too beneficial, you know, Jimmy Jams, for a company like Microsoft / Blizzard to make a bunch of money on, so.
The monastery on Dariel's stronghold.
Was potions that scarce when D2R originally came out? Because we used to think Find Potion was the best skill in the game. Find Potion, best skill in the game, huh? I don't remember that, but when I first played the first few times I played D2 at a friend's house before I had bought it, you couldn't find mana potion. So I don't know if when you used Find Potion back in the early days, could you find mana potions that way? And maybe that's why people liked Find Potion. Or no, you couldn't buy mana potions. What did I say? I don't know what I just said. I meant to say you couldn't buy mana potions. You had to find them. So that's probably why people used to actually use Find Potion back in the day. And also why Find Potion probably seems so worthless now. It was probably designed originally to be like, oh, this barb can actually find potions, so like that's a crazy skill to be able to have, you know. But the issue being the character that can find potions easier is the one that doesn't need to find mana potions. Right. Just noticed today you can bow battlecry the barb in Act 5 that are walking away around. Oh yeah, I guess I never really knew that. Like, so they're technically in your party, so when you battle order, it raises their health. Cool. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about it. Because, you know, I don't really ever pay attention to them that much, but that's interesting. As far as you're concerned, if you wrote the script, it's not cheating. Yeah, I mean, all my macro does is it just saves and exits the game, and then it resets my run counter if I have my run counter up, and then it selects my new character and goes into the game. So technically, I run my runs a little bit more efficiently, I guess, but really, it was to save my wrist and my hand from having to click, 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 you know what I mean? So that's the only reason I originally had done it. I used to have such bad wrist pain before I set that up, and I got this thing right here, this little it's like a hand rest thing that it has slides on it like a mouse. It's essentially a wrist rest that moves around with you. Thing's so sick, and yeah. Boy, I'll never forget how much my hand hurt. I used to literally I'd be running like lower Kuros, and I initially set the macro up, but it would hurt my wrist even pushing the thumb button on the side. I used to play, and then I would stop and take my hand and reach around with my other fingers and push the button on the side of the mouse to run the macro. My wrist hurt so bad. When I first started like YouTube I don't think I was full time at the time, maybe. But yeah, those were the days. Stay where you are, the cops are on their way, because I'm running the macro. Yeah. Empirene said he dupes a Sake quest as well. Gives myself an SOJ when online gets a declone walk. Oh, like you wanted to get an Annie, so you duped an SOJ, so you don't have to waste your one SOJ to get an Annie. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. Completely understand. Ben found his first single-player Burroon. Now I know that I could handle months before I get a Ja rune. Yeah, I mean, I could see... Oh, Ogrimal. Ugh. I could see people not wanting to... You know, you could find a Ja rune tomorrow. We'll take this, for example. It was roughly the first time in D2R, and this was about a few months I was, like, doing Diablo 2 videos. No, I wasn't Diablo 2 full-time at all, no. But I had the YouTube channel. It was a year and a half of single player before I found my first Ja rune. A full year and a half of playing on single player. So some people said I was crazy for running LK. I kept running and running and running LK until I made Enigma. But you know, cubing all those runes up to a Ja, it would have been a year and a half before I was able to make Enigma if I didn't. So it's like, good thing I did, huh? What's your opinion on the ethics and settings your system clock to manipulate terror zones? I mean, that's a bit much in my opinion, mainly because Andariel is bugged and glitched and should be changed, and they don't do it. So Andariel is so much better than running anywhere else. It's a factor of 10x better than running anywhere else, it seems. So for that reason, I think that's a bit too much. I mean, do whatever you want. Like, I don't think if somebody's like, oh, I did a video to experiment to see how much you could find if you only ran terror zones or something along that lines. I don't think that is unethical. But if you're like, it's the same situation. Yeah, if you not lie to somebody, but it makes it sound like, let's say I was like, yeah, I finished my holy grail, baby, let's go. But then I didn't tell anybody that I ran 24 straight hours of terrorized Andy because I kept setting my clock back. That is not ethical or cheating or whatever, I would say. But just doing it, you can do whatever you want, right? Do whatever you want for fun, as long as you don't lie to people about it. Yeah, Dead Parrot. I did see that guy do that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean about terrorized Andy being insane. Ghost Spear? Eh, sure, whatever. We'll see what's up. Can Charcy imbue godly boots? She can, but obviously you can only do like one boot, so it's not common to happen, but you can get godly stuff from the imbue quest from Charcy. Yeah. Forrestal says doesn't think the next season's till January or February. Yeah, that's what someone had told me. Forrestal's, yeah. So Forrestal said he was cleaning up, found some of the old CDs and stuff from 25 years ago. Nice. Yeah, I still got my old D2 discs as well. I got most all my old games in general in a box somewhere that I can't play anywhere anymore, but I need to get an old school computer to actually. I bet you my daughter's computer has a CD drive on it. Play them over there. Ooh. Yeah. You were thinking about save scumming the imbue quest, says Abram. Yeah, I mean, you could. I don't know the likelihood of getting, but, you know, I think the likelihood of getting godly boots from the imbue quest are, like, equal to the likelihood of identifying one pair of boots and them being godly, so. I think, anyways. I don't really know for sure. Jordan says, terrorized Andy hasn't dropped them much in online play, he says. Interesting. Yeah, so it's been pretty crazy for me. One time it wasn't crazy, I guess. I just got like a wind force and a couple other little things at one time, but... How do you store my grail loot? I just have a bunch of mules, or I don't literally keep every item. I find an item, I check it off the list. We'll say something like, what's a good item? Torch of Ero. I don't have it saved somewhere. I found it. Oh, look, the Torch of Ero. Boop. Drop it on the ground, check it off the list. So I don't literally have each one marked and somewhere, so. Munkle still has his book guide, the D2 strategy guide. Yeah, I probably about a year before I started my Diablo 2 channel, I was like cleaning my basement and looking around at stuff, and I was like looking at the strategy guide. I'm like, none of this stuff is right, and if I need to know any of this other stuff in it, I can just Google it. Like, I don't need this book. And I remember standing over the garbage can outside, and I was like, I kind of don't want to throw it away though, but like, I don't need it. I don't need it. And I threw it away. And I dropped it into the garbage can to never be seen again. Kind of disappointed I did that now, to be honest, but I went through, I got rid of that. I got rid of all the plastic CD cases, you know. I took all the booklets out of my music, like the music CDs. I took all the booklets out of it and threw away all the plastic cases, because all the CDs are in a book anyways, which I don't even use anymore either, so I might as well get rid of those too. Like, well, I'm not going to, because I'm a boomer, but... Yes, Mallard asks, isn't, over on Twitch, isn't LK technically the fastest way to get yourself Enigma a single player? From what I understand, yeah, that's what I had heard, as well, so, and I do agree, it's definitely the most consistent. Online, it's probably, running Trav with a item find bar, but single player, I'm pretty positive the most consistent is cubing up all the runes you find at LK. Yeah, I'll never forget looking, and the thing is too, is I think that strategy guide was initially made before synergies and stuff, right? Because back in the day there wasn't any synergies. In the strategy guide, it says like, hammers, blessed hammers seems okay early on or something like that, but the damage really drops off. So end game, it's not going to be the most powerful skill, but it still can be useful or something like that. I was like, what? Okay, this is a strategy guide I want to follow. Abraham says, yeah, LK is boring, but it is the best place. The thing about LK is, and maybe it's from my years of working in a factory, things that are super easy and boring, they can actually kind of be more, I wouldn't say entertaining, but I can do them longer. Because, and the thing is too, you get a second monitor, you take little breaks here and there, you pick a good podcast, you're swapping around different YouTube videos, so you're kind of like hitting these chests and looking over at the YouTube video like this, you know, telekinesis to chest, move on, between runs, and you look back over and stuff like that. So it could be from me working in factories for so long, but I kind of, in a way, it's been a while since I ran LK, but I used to anyways, not really mind it that much. Dead Parrot talking about the Diablo 2 strategy guide. It's a piece of history. I wasn't really thinking, like, I don't know, I kind of wish I didn't get rid of it now. I remember throwing the box and the strategy guide away, and I was like, man, I should not have done that. Oh well. I mean, sure, I could get one on eBay for like 15 bucks or something, but... Dead Parrot says some men aren't built for LK runs and some are. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's got their own little personality traits or whatever that, you know, things that they like or don't like or things they can tolerate. Yeah, by all means, I'm not saying I quote unquote like LK. But the thing is too, is I know if I like hammer efficiently at LK, I know that in a few hours I'll find a high rune guaranteed. You know what I mean? It's not like a crapshoot, really. Like, I have gotten bad luck, you know? One time I did a 1,000 run, like, set for a video, and I didn't find a single high rune. There's been other times I did, like... There was times when I ran LK to make my first Enigma, where I found a Burr, a Low, an Ohm, and 2 Vexes in, like, 600 or 700 runs, so... Which, you can generally bust out, like, with like the perfect map and great load speeds on PC, you can knock out 3 LK runs in a minute if you hit it. So that's 180 in an, or yeah, 180 in an hour. So 500 runs you could do like in a day. Like, could you imagine getting 4 or 5 high runes in one day? And that's in like 4 hours. Like, you can get that at lower Kuros on single player if you get lucky. So we'll call it 5 hours, so just for, you know, because you're going to be a little bit short, a little bit slower on times, obviously, than the max efficiency for 5 hours straight or anything. But do you ever play online just for a couple weeks after ladder reset? I mean, once you kind of accomplish what you set your goal out online, it's like more time playing online is just more. It's kind of I like playing with viewers and stuff for sure, you know, but it's just more time that I can't complete my Holy Grail, right? So I kind of want to finish up this Holy Grail, and maybe after I finish this up, I'll do more online play, probably, to be honest. I might. All right. It's not a perfect 7, but it is 6, 7, lightning, and magic find. It's kind of a cool little charm. If it just had one more, it could be a 7/7. It could be mega good luck. Ooh. Mega good luck. Did I click the wrong button or something? No big deal. We'll hang on to that one. Parrot said he did his first 100 runs. He found like 4 high runes. Sometimes it takes hundreds. Yeah, the average is, from what everything I've heard from people, if you're like player 7-8 single player, you'll get 1 high rune every 500 runs is the average. So, like, Vex or higher. So, do you only pop chests or also other clickies? No. It depends. Usually, if it's the very first thing I'm doing, like I played through the game, now I'm gonna go run LK to get some runes, then I would click other things, because you can get you know, tons of charms and jewels and stuff like that. But if I'm only looking for the high runes, like I'm just trying to slam to make Enigma, I'll literally only hit the chests. Because I don't really, I've done thousands and thousands of runs where I hit like every body and every, you know, log or whatever. I've gotten some ist runes and runes out of that stuff, but I've never gotten a high rune out of those running LK. So it's got to be just a very low chance of that happening, and it never happens for me. So I just decided I generally don't do it if I'm trying to get the high runes. So. For me, it's only super chests. I've only found an Ohm rune once from a random popple, he says, in like 500 runs. Yeah, I've probably done like 5,000 or 6,000 or 7,000 runs. And probably half of those was at like starting a Holy Grail, hitting all the poppables. So we'll call it like probably 3,500 to 4,000 probably runs of popping everything. I've never gotten a high rune out of a poppable. So anything besides the super chest, I should say. So. Just shipped a new hire equipment up to Dearborn, you say, huh? Another Michigan guy, Jordan. What's a new hire? like a new hire, like a person, or the way you said it, it's like it's a piece of equipment called a new hire. Weeda over on Twitch said LK runs have become an addiction. And then SDSS said not worth it. So yeah, he thinks it's not worth it to hit the poppables, I believe. Which I kind of started to agree with. I would say the first like 1,000 runs, if you first started off, do it. You can get a bunch of charms, you know, get a lot of skillers and stuff. But yeah, at some point you just want the high runes and you're like, okay, I forget this. Let's just hit these Koopa chests. Holdy says, I know that hitting the chest more efficient, but I found a bunch of nice stuff from the other clickables. All right, yeah, to each their own for sure. I haven't ran LK in a minute now. A while. I would not, if I had to run it right now, because I was kind of hoping to go get high runes, I would not touch anything but the super chest. But that's just me. Maybe a few times I would hit like a rack or something, maybe, especially too like early on. Maybe you can catch a good rack that has you know, you always like a nice rack, right, fellas? That has like a thresher or something, you know, and you're like, oh man, you keep popping it hoping to get a 4-socketed ethereal thresher or something, you know, something along those lines. But or a Shaco keeps popping off of it, you're like, ooh, one of these times it's gonna be that Shaco. Any decent drops today? Few little things, nothing insane, but few mid rune and few like Drax was probably the best unique I found, so nothing crazy. Frenetic says the armor and weapons racks can be worth it. Yeah, I would only hit those if you like hit them a few times, and the way they work is, you know, kind of, I mean, there's videos about it. I guess Llama did videos about it in the past, but what drops off them is determined by what direction you approach them. So I would like pick my line to run LK efficiently and then go hit the racks at that point. And if it ends up being something that you like from that particular angle most of the time, then do it. But if it's not, you know, I'd hit it like 30 or 40 times. And if it's, you know, if you're not seeing what you like, just stop touching them, right? You issue all the equipment for your company. Gotcha. Oh, a new, okay, gotcha. Gotcha, Jordan. Frenetic said, yeah. He actually got his ethereal thresher from LK. There you go. Can you get a Shaco from an LK chest? No, Snipe Show. Those super chests, the reason the runes are so good from there, actually the exact item in gold and everything that drops from it are predetermined drop patterns. So you, from the super chests in LK, you actually cannot get uniques, I believe. You could get, like I was mentioning, like you hit an armor rack and like a white Shaco or a gray Shaco drop off of it. Those from the armor racks could be a Shaco. I've seen people actually try to farm Shacos. I've never seen someone successful, but it is technically possible because I've gotten uniques off of armor racks and stuff. But technically, if you find that you come from a certain angle and hit a armor rack and it's a Shaco, you can keep spamming into that map on single player over and over and over and over again, and hopefully eventually get a unique Shaco. Oh, SDSS is technically you can use seed cheats to get a burr every time. Yeah, well, I mean, that's, I mean, do what you want for fun, like I said before about single player, but that's definitely like, that's definitely like cheating. So if you lie about that, then you're being kind of disingenuous, right? But yeah, you could do that. That'd be like, you know, oh man, I just did a speed run and I got beat the whole game in 40 minutes. And it's like, you picked your seed and you memorized it. So if you did a pre-seed, you know, speed run, I guess. But Holday said, yeah, he forgot about the rack angle thingy. Yeah. Very, very weird how that is that way. That the angle that you come in to hit the rack to pop something off it determines what item is going to be on it. Super like, Grindy talking about LK, you know, the next run you can get your high rune or something. That's how gambling addicts always get taken, yeah. It's always the next one. It's always the next pull of the slot machine. It's always the next spin of the roulette wheel, right? It's always the next hand. Abraham said he actually got his first Shaco ever from an armor rack by Mephisto. Wow. Crazy. The craziest thing I've ever gotten off an armor rack, I got a dragon scale before, and I got I actually got an ethereal bone flame from an armor rack before. So those are two kind of crazy ones. Not super useful, but just because they're like really rare, right? Especially a bone flame super rare, and it was ethereal, which is makes it even more like 20 times more rare to find, essentially. $353. Yeah, right, WTF? Yeah, if you don't gamble, you can't win. If you don't gamble, you can't win, fellas. You gotta play the game to win. Yeah, Cody, yeah. You picked up on my joke earlier about the weapons racks, right? Oh boy, I'm getting chilly sitting in the basement. I want to pour myself another drink of some Arnold Palmer here real quick. Please do forgive me, my gentlemans. How many calories are in this whole bottle? 11 servings, oh boy. Oh, so there's 1,000 calories in that. That's not too bad. Something like that. Not that important, but I'm gonna map this real quick. Calculator. 80 times 11. Why is my math skills 880? I'm so stupid. I was like, why can I not map this right now? I'm still not smart. Soak says he got ethereal titans from a weapons rack. That would be a sick one. I was trying to think of like what would be the best things to like pop ethereal off of a weapons rack. Yeah, ethereal titans would definitely be one of them. Or like Death Cleaver is one that people like ethereal. I feel like I made a video about this. Like I looked up all of what you'd want to be ethereal, made a video about it. If not, I need to do that again. Or I need to do that. Bill's so silly, right. True story, huh? Snipe Show says in 2 years he found 1 jaw, 2 burr, but he doesn't really play all that much. Yeah, if you're just a casual, like a couple of hours every other day, yeah, I mean that's pretty solid, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, the first jaw, it took me a year and a half of when I wasn't full time, but I had my Diablo 2 channel. It took me a year and a half to find my first jaw. So overburdened, too much gold. Reaper's Toll, Head Striker, yeah, that's good call on those. Good call on those. Sacred Armor for the Fortitude. I would never make a... You gotta have like 225 strength to use a Sacred Armor, right? I guess it's probably a little bit lower if it's ethereal, but... I might have to gamble here pretty soon to get rid of some of this gold. Abraham, yeah, I've seen that, but I think that it's not just the angle. I think it calculates on like 5 different things. So he said he doesn't believe in the angle theory. I think it's based upon the, like, maybe it's something like the angle and like the time of day or something, because I've had that too, where I was running Mephisto one time for a video, and I noticed that this one rack was, every time I would come, I'd come in, do this, that, and I'd come over and hit the rack, and it would drop a thresher every time. So I kept hitting that rack over and over, trying to get a 4-socketed ethereal thresher, or even in just a regular ethereal one, so I could cube it to see if I got lucky. And then after a couple of hours, it stopped dropping threshers for me. So I think it's on, and I did a lot of these runs all in the same day, so I think it's based upon a few different things. So not 100% sure what they all are, but SDSS said that it's monster spawns can kind of mess things up for running the racks too, so yeah. Andy Welsh, congratulations. First ever solo self-found Enigma. Ooh. 358. So it's going to hop to Cold Plains here in a second, and I have a sick Bishibashi map. Ooh, unique already. So I think I'm going to spam farm Bishibashi here in a second again. Thomas got his second Vex from the Chaos just today. Man, you guys' luck. Keep it up, fellas. Hopefully some of that comes my way here soon, though, but... Parrot said, Dead Parrot said he's been making my Enigma in a Great Harbor. You like the look of the armor. Don't mind putting a few extra 50 more strength, even though it may not be tradable later. Yeah, well, you do you. Yeah, I know a lot of people that make gear out of stuff that's suboptimal just because they like it looks a little bit better. And yeah, who cares about a few extra points that might go into vitality or something, right? So yeah. Fernex says, isn't D2 open source now? Can we get the confirmation on how the farming racks works? I don't think fully so. I don't think so. I don't think they fully... I'm not 100% sure how it works. So, someone who knows more about computers is going to roast me in a second, but I don't think they've fully allowed or, explained how all their code works. So it's not like you could obviously... they data mine stuff that hasn't even been explained before, like in D4, but I'm not sure exactly how it works, but no, like for whatever reason, when people go and look at the code, they can't figure out exactly how that stuff works. So let's go. Oh, Sunder Charm on the first run. Who would have thought? Check the Glorious Axe real quick. Cruel Glorious Axe of Evisceration. Oh, man. Just kill it. Fishy. Bashi. Runs. Oop. You don't forget the Uber tubers over there. If you forgot, just in case, don't forget to hit that like button for me, fellas, on YouTube. What's left on the Grail, asks Snipe Shows. All I need to find is a Wisp and a Ethereal's Might. So I found Wisps online, unfortunately. I found them on my old Grail. I did an old, I started one on regular D2. I had like 15 or 20 items left, and I was like, yeah, I'll start over for D2R. And yeah, so I just got the 2 right now. the unique zombie dropping Istrian for you one time. Yeah, we're not gonna do that right now to try to get an Istrian. Oh, I just got an Ort rune. Look at that. Duke Nukem. That's kind of like a joke that people will say, but I don't think anyone's ever done that. Duke Nukem asks, do you have to find every single item ethereal as well? I've heard people, joke about that, like, oh, do an ethereal grail now, but as far as I'm aware, no one's ever really attempted that, and it's not like a real thing that people do. Like finding like an Ethereal D-Web and Ethereal Mang songs, like that would be impossible. I mean, I got a good start though. I already got an Ethereal Templar's Might, so knocked that one off the grail. G-Stack says there's some people. Has anybody, yeah, like, I don't think, anyway, you could correct me if I'm wrong, G-Stacks. Like, people have, like, said they were doing them and were marking off what they had, but I know not every item can roll Ethereal, but an Ethereal Grail would just be every item that could roll Ethereal you found, right? So, I don't think anyone's ever finished that, right? Like, no one's ever really realistically done that. Could be wrong, but... sounds impossible. Like, unless you ran a bot or something. I don't know. That's one of those things that people mark off while they're doing their Holy Grail, just to kind of mark it off, but they never actually try to complete it. That's my take on it. Because that is just nonsense. Just nonsense. All these other champions around here too, jeez. Let's go. Another champion right here. Yeah, it's definitely possible, but yeah, the amount you would have to do that. Have I marked all the items I found Ethereal? I have not. No, I have no interest in really trying to do that. I mean, I remember most of them, because if they were Ethereal, you'd be like, you just remember it, you know, because it's so uncommon to find. So it'd be like the rarest stuff, I guess. That Bone Flame and the Templar's Might, I guess. Most of the other things I've only found like one or two of or something, you know, so. Do champions, uniques, and super uniques always spawn in the same spot on single player? The super uniques do. The champions don't. They do sometimes. Like that's why I teleport over here. This one's here a lot, but not always. It's the super uniques are always in the same spot, but I feel like the champions, like sometimes like this guy up here, he's there like 9 out of 10 runs. This one's here like probably 5 or 7, it seems. Oh, Earth Spirit. I was too busy talking. Oh, speaking of rare ethereal items. An Ethereal Spirit Keeper. It's funny, we were just talking about it. Super, like, this item is not super rare, but it's pretty rare. And, I mean, to find Ethereal is pretty funny. Just one skill, though, unfortunately. I guess you know what? I'm gonna go put my Zod in it right now. I'm gonna go Zod it. It's a pretty good item. We're gonna go ahead and Zod that. Just kidding. Psych. Psych. Ethereal Viper Fork, Ethereal Tooth Throw, Ethereal Templar's Might, Spire of Honor. Look at all them rare things. G-Stack said he's about to unsub if I Zodded that. A champion in the corner wasn't there this time. What is going on here? That one right here? Yeah, there's this one right here. Okay. All right. Come on, you bish. What a bish. Is there a champion in here? No? Okay. Forget about it. Grail with Terrorized Andy with a bot would probably still take almost a year of running 24/7, says Snipe Show. Yeah, maybe. Hard to say. Yeah, Ethereal Grail is definitely just one of those things that no one can actually accomplish for sure. Bish. No, it's Bish. Bishy Bosh, you know? Ack. Bish is short for Bishy Bosh, see? B-I-S-H. Duh. What are you thinking, man? I don't curse on stream. It's illegal. Yeah, well, let's keep going. I thought about switching and going Nova, but it probably doesn't really even matter. You know what? I think I am. I think I'm going to switch this to Nova. That way I can aim even less. Just the most basic needing to aim is too much for Sweet Phil. Can't be handled. Nova is so fast. Yeah, it's so much better, right? Oh, still got the other skill up there. Plus, just not having to aim, you can just get near it. It's like throwing hand grenades. You don't got to be perfect. You just got to be close, right? So much easier. Umbral says you got a question for me. All right, shoot. Notes from Deliverance. Appreciate you. That's very kind to you. Yeah, Nova's crazy. Way better than that charged bolt, right? Am I doing a rune word grail at some point? I mean, I don't know, maybe. Maybe when I finish up the grail, I'll just be like, alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and make all the rune words now, because I already have so many runes. Like, this entire page here, at some point, these are all runes that I decided I just have too many of, and I have to cube them up. So, I don't know how high I'm gonna take all of these individually, but like, I have like these Sur runes over here, because I have like 4 or 5 of them on my mule already, and too many ohms, and I already cubed up a bunch of ohms, to be honest, so... Yeah, no, my daughter had a half day at school, so I picked her up from school earlier. Good looking out, though. Matriarchal javelins, there we go. Not ethereal, good. 4 skills, do it. Oh, 2 skills and 150. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Rough. Make an Ogre last wish? I totally should. Generally, Umbral, I don't. That's more of a guideline than a rule. I generally don't swear on stream. Much more of a guideline than a rule. Can you run a macro for LK runs? I mean, if you were really good at and you want to spend a lot of time making a macro, you would have to have your macro like I don't know how, I don't know how to make a bot out of a macro like. So that's gonna be up to your own. I mean, if you're gonna run a bot to run LK to get the runes to make Enigma or something, you might as well just go on the hero editor website and just hero edit in the runes or hero edit in an Enigma. So that's what I'd say, Snipe Show. Deliverance says wants to thank you for all the tips. Appreciate it. Glad the videos helped you out. Hopefully you got some of them are just entertainment type stuff. So hopefully you like those, and hopefully the game became even more fun for you from watching some of those videos. Hopefully. Oh, Umbral, that's a good one right there. Why would I ever play Necromancer if I don't curse, he says. This guy. That's like on the spot dad joke of the century. Only when I'm playing Necro or if Phil gets mad, yeah. Only if chat kills me again. Because it's never my fault, it's always chat's fault. I mean, it's a Terra Zone. Maybe it was ID a blue one. Maybe we'll get lucky. No good. Time to head home from work. Nice, Jordan. Congrats on getting out of work. Frenetic says I only swear if I get another Manald instead of a Wisp. Pretty much. No, only when I get super frustrated about something, which doesn't happen very often on stream. Another Sunday. Perfect? Not perfect. I think there's some Sunder Charms, even though I've found probably like 500 of them. There's some of them I've never found a perfect one. Like it just never rolls with that perfect stat. Yeah, the H key on the keyboard is how you can select hell. Each one of the difficulties have a letter associated with I don't remember what the other ones are. One of them's N, I always forget which one it is. People in chat know, I'm sure. But yeah, hell being H is obvious, I guess, so. Another Sunday. Things are raining from the sky. Another not perfect one, so don't need that. Best dad jokes in Sanctuary. There you go. Phil, I think you need to see a therapist about the issues with deflecting your deaths upon chat. Well, no, it's not deflecting. It's always your fault. That's what you're not understanding, G-Stacks. Ouch. I missed a Grand Chime. Once again, that can't happen. You're lying. Phil never misses Grand Chimes. Ever. Oh, boy. Fireball charges on some javelins. Legendary. Boy, imagine how many Grand Charms. How about Grand Charms and Small Charms? How many do you think I've missed in my lifetime while streaming? Do you think it's like 1,000? Or you think it's probably like 200? What do you think? It's probably about 200 probably at this point. Frenetic says the drop chance for Sunder Charm should be way lower. Yeah, I always thought so. Yeah, I definitely always thought so. But in a way, I'm not surprised because they didn't make something that they didn't want to make something that was like Tyrael Might's rare or something, so that it was so rare that nobody would find it. And then, because the people that need Sunder Charms the most are people that like don't play very much. Pretty much is kind of the thing. So, yeah. Chat has never missed anything though. Good point. Good point. Do you count our runes and Sunder Charms in the Grail? I mean, I suppose, yeah, but I mean, I've obviously found all the Sunder Charms, and I've found every rune in the game too, so you generally will find all that stuff before you find Ethereals and Mangsongs and all that super rare unique stuff. So generally. Yeah, on stream I don't swear. Off stream, well, we can't talk about off stream. Can I help you on declone? I'm playing single player offline. I'm not gonna hop online to go kill declone right now. My apologies. I don't know if anyone in the Twitch chat wants to help somebody out right now, but good old Hellrack. Well, I always wished that this was gonna be better. Remember when I first found it, I was like, this has got to be better than a Burrs, right? Like, oh, well, no, it's not. It's not. But kind of neat. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know if I have a character right now. I gave away all my characters the other day. I don't know if you guys remember that, but... I don't want to admit it's my own fault, says G-Stacks. Not ours. Take responsibility. I mean, I don't know. At this point, no, it was just a joke, and now I just keep saying it over and over again, right? Kind of how I roll. Right? Let's go, Ogre. Ooh, keep slaying. Like, I just keep saying the same stuff over and over again. You guys are eating it up. Chat has never... Oh, I read that. Right. Can Act 5 Merc use Schaefer's? I don't think so. I don't ever use the Act 5 Mercenary because they don't have auras, so... But I think the Act 5ers can only use swords, right? So... That's not correct. Yeah, I would listen to the chat more than I'd listen to me about Act 5 Merc, I guess. Ooh, 45 to life, and he rolled with something else too, but unfortunately, defense, suboptimal. Kind of neat. Who dropped me a Zod? No, I mean, I found a Zod, but found the Zod with my assassin, actually. I think it was either players, it must have been players 3 difficulty. In the pits. Yeah. Snipe Show loves the Sunder Charms because no chance I can play enough to gear up and level up multiple characters with different skills. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Like, people who don't have as much time to play, people don't play as much, are appreciative of being able to find Sunder Charms easily. Another Sunday. 73 fire. How's Bowling Lady doing? I haven't talked to her in a while. No, haven't seen her since the league, actually. It's the only time I see her. Leatherface? Yeah, haven't seen her in a while. Yeah, she still goes around and sells tickets in the league, and she'll like walk right up to us and be like, "You want to buy any tickets for the strike ball thing?" We're just like, "No." You know, like, why would you even bother asking us? Get out of here. Jordan. Hi-oh. There's a good one right there. The real Hellrack. I'm so against being a potty mouth, I can't even repeat that. Any good loot yet? Well, it's been about 3 hours I've been slamming, so some good stuff here and there. Nothing insane, but some rare stuff. Some mid runes, so. Do I remember which monster dropped the Zod? It was, I don't really know for sure. For some reason, I mean, it was either a, like a carver or a skeleton. I mean, it was in the pits, so I can't remember. For some reason, I think it was one of the skeletons. But I can't remember for sure. It was in the, it was on the bottom level of the pits, I think. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. Definitely was the pits, though. 100%. 100. Walter says he members. It was a carver. So there you go. Guess it was a carver. All loot's good when Sweet Pill picks it up. There you go. There you go. One of those demon ladies. Oh, we got conflicting reports, fellas. Conflicting reports. I could probably look it up super quick, actually. Let me hop to my YouTube studios. Videos. Zod? See, the thing is, I wouldn't put Zod in the title because then it would tell... Can't believe I found this. Finally. What was the title? Can't believe I found this Grail item. Finally found this, but I'm not happy. Is that it? Finally found this on single player. Was it that? I don't know which one it was. Oopsie. Oh no! Wahid, I wasn't paying attention, my guy. Unbelievable. Wah, 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 wah. Joe, what's going on? Going pretty good, except for not paying attention for a second, trying to find something and getting a mercenary just nuked. Just obliterated. Another Sunday. What is that, about number 15? 15 Sundays in 25 minutes? Nice. Boy, Bishy Bosh is underrated. Thanks for checking. Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't remember what I called that video, so. You can definitely find it. Look for a pit run video I did with a assassin, so it's in that one. I could definitely find it if I typed in the pits. Because I've probably done like a bunch of pit runs, but let's see. Why didn't that pop up? I don't know. Don't know. I don't want to spend a lot of time looking for it, but I thought it would pop right up. I was mistaken. I don't know what I titled this stuff. I have such clever and interesting titles that I can't even remember what they are. Zac Shield. Not Ethereal. What do I got in here? 9 all res. Legit. It's almost like clickbait titles don't help narrow things down. What? That's not what I was going to say at all. Get out of here. It was like 100 pit runs or something. Don't think you did a separate video. Oh, was that where I might have done something like where I did every 100 runs I did a different build or something? Maybe it was something like that. Yeah, that's probably what it was. That's why I didn't see the assassin pop right up, because it was one of these other ones. Another Sunday charm. Boy, these things are, even for how much I know they just rain from the sky, this is even getting ridiculous. All not great ones, though. Oh, sorry, yeah, Walter. I don't let people put links in the chat just because I used to have so many spam bots pop in here and put in they would spam their links to their like porn sites and stuff. So I had to like turn all like one of the mods could put in a link, but regular viewers can't. Yeah, you'll have to put in what the title of it is, and then people could look it up. Oh, G-Stack's got him. There you go. Oh, you know what? It probably got blocked, and then G-Stack's seen it and copy and pasted it. That's probably what happened. Thank you so much, Stacks, the head moderator on the channel. Appreciate you, Wicked Ball, for helping him out get that Annie from D-Clone. Appreciate you. What a legend. Ooh. That's a good idea for the charity stream. Change the build every hour. Yeah, I mean, I could do something like that. Yeah, for sure. You can't put your OnlyFans link in here? No, Christopher, sorry. No self promo to Dama Geese Live. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, what a slayer. Thank you so much for that Bezos subscription. Almost got wrecked here. Half paying attention. What a legend. Bezos sub. Woohoo! I'll take it. I'll take it. For sure. Free way to support the channel. That video at the 1250 mark, it was a carver that dropped it. Says G-Stacks. Nice. Carver, so it was officially a carver. If we can trust what G-Stacks says, that is. Oh, G-Stack said he can't see what Nightbot blocks. He had to look it up. I don't think it's even Nightbot that blocks the links. I think that's a YouTube setting, a YouTube moderation setting. So, but either way, maybe I can go ahead and turn that. Maybe I'll go ahead and. I don't know if I want people hitting links into the chat all the time. They can just do it willy-nilly. A good setup to take out Uber's solo. The go-to is obviously going to be a smiter, so that's the best. You can look up a bunch of different smiter builds on YouTube from everybody. Excuse me. So, oh, Frenetic coming in with the Slayership. Ooh. Thank you for the YouTube Slayership, Frenetic. You absolute Slayer. WTF, let's see, Fizdiz says, Legends, have a wicked rest of your day. Good luck on the drops. Back to work. Cheers. All right. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Nice and quick for you and not too bad. Peace out. OnlyPhil's a great charity stream name. Nah, we're going to keep the OnlyPhils away from the charity stream. You must trust G-Stacks. He's a G. Yeah, no, I'm obviously messing with him. Maybe obvious. Cruel champion axe of, oh! Really doesn't have very much damage. Does it have a real high minimum or something? Yeah, 93 to 140. Not very, huh. Seemed like that should be higher. Kermit coming in with the real talks. Umbro's currently rocking a paladin in hardcore. Yeah, if you're gonna go after Ubers in hardcore, look up a full build guide and make sure you go in fully prepared with a perfect build, because you can get melted if you do something wrong. So FYI. Unless you want to be real manly and real bold, you go in like blind or something. I would highly recommend take a full, like, perfect, essentially build guide and before you go do that. $4.30. Oh, vamp races, is it gonna be? Is that my 220s finally? Come on, buddy. 220s. I mean, it wasn't, that's not even close. Not even close. Brunuski says, I did almost the same amount of runs like you now, and not a single charm. I really wish that dropped my first one. You haven't found any... If you haven't found any... You haven't found any Sunder Charms, you say, huh? The only way that's possible if you did a bunch of... First of all, you can only find them in Terror Zones. I don't want to assume anything. I would think you might know this, but maybe not. You can only find them in Terror Zones, and you can only farm Terror Zones after you've beaten Bale in Hell difficulty. So, I don't know, if you're slapping monsters in Terror Zones and you haven't found one, I don't know how you could be that lucky, or unlucky, I should say, but it's possible, I guess. But I would have to think, I don't know. They drop so often, it's hard to imagine you wouldn't have found one. Gotcha. It says, Umbral says he knows how hard it can be, especially Lilith. Yeah, Lilith and the Uber Mephisto are the two hardest, for sure, in my opinion. But yeah. Oh my gosh. G-Stacks. Coming in with 5. Gifted. Slayer ships. Ooh. Thank you so much, my man. My man. Here's another Sunday. Another Sunday. What are we getting here? 85 lightning. No good. We'll check the... Not Ethereal, I don't really care, but... Once again, G-Stacks, thank you so much. Can't thank you enough for supporting the channel. Printer printing prints of a printer. That would be crazy. That's what we need to do. Oh, Marty, yeah. Maybe if you're running Nightmare. If you're running in Nightmare and you're not finding any. Because you can only find them in Hell Terror Zone. So I guess that's... I just kind of assumed, but... Oh my gosh, we're on a roll over here on YouTube. My gosh. Hermit now coming in with 5 gifted Slayer ships. My goodness, people. Everyone on YouTube's channel is... Or everyone on Phil's channel is always a channel member. Whether you want to be or not. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, Kermit. Once again, what an absolute slaying legend. Ooh. Brunuski said he did do it. You're on Hell. Yeah, I don't know. I guess on higher players count you'll find more often, I'm sure, but it's I mean, if you ran a lot of Terror Zones, I don't know. They just kind of always rain from the sky for me, single player or online. So I mean, you're only gonna find them from the champions. So I mean, maybe just got to think of it as like not necessarily you ran the same amount of time as me, but you think about the number of champions I've killed in that amount of time. I kill between like 2 and 5 champions every one of these runs, and they're sub 1 minute runs. So see, there was just 1, 2, 3 champions right there, you know. So 1 to javelin spear skills. Yeah, you're in Hell for sure. Yeah, all right. Gotcha. Just came from a Subway, nothing like a cheesesteak sub. Nice. Cheesesteaks are all right. I never really get cheesesteaks from like fast food sub places, so probably pretty good though. Excommunicates over on Twitch says, yeah, Magic Find will affect how many Sunder Chimes you found. Yeah, he did say, what did he say? He said he has like he has 213 Magic Find, which is actually about 15 more Magic Find than I have on this character, so. So yeah, that's just plain bad luck, you say. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if he's hitting with even mediocre efficiency, you should have found one like in a half hour or 40 minutes or something, you know, so unfortunate for you, I guess. Tierra, we'll check it, even though these always roll. Well, 2 to Druid, 14 to Strength, Life Leech, Res. I feel like it's missing a roll or two to really be good. What do you guys think? Almost there, I would say. Is that kind of what you guys think too? Almost there? What's going on here? This needs to get off of here so I don't actually stab my infinity to death here. Okay, I can't. Oh no! Wrong button. I meant to zoom in so I can see a little bit better. Michael says, yeah, I'm from Denmark, so it's not something we get often. Oh, did I miss something there? Oh, you're from Denmark, so the cheesesteak. Oh, I see. The cheesesteak sandwich you don't get in Denmark very often. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds like a unhealthy American meal, right? Big John's cheesesteak? Don't know about that, Timothy. Never really heard of it. Oopsie. Missed for the 4th time. Try to go on players 3 then. Yeah, definitely up in the players count would probably help you out for sure. Janix says favorite D2R content creator here, Phil. Nice. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. The hello from Denmark as well. Some Denmarkians over here. I'm sure there's a different name for it, but Denmarkians, the Dutch. Dane. Oh, okay, there you go. Stegflask. I don't know how you pronounce that. The A and the E attached to each other. I don't know what that letter's called, but Timothy says it's a Michigan thing. Oh, Big John's is a Michigan thing. Flint and Lansing area. Okay. Big John's and Halo Burger and stuff like that. Not Michigan things. Halo Burger, a little bit of heaven on earth. That's how the commercials used to go. Another Sunday. Uh-oh. We gonna get a better one this time? 75. Yeah, even Sunder Charms I know rain from the sky, but this is even a little bit ridiculous. Like, I've probably found 20 of them so far. Just gotta keep slaying. Ooh, right? Oh, Dutch isn't even Denmark? Dutch is Netherlands? Oh, well, I guess I should have known that, huh? A good call. Soren, another Dane here. Uh-oh. Don't roast me too bad, guys. Okay. Okay. Is that what you want me to have dinner done that time, or what's going on with the kids and stuff? What time she bringing her home? Oh, okay. And no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Galback. Fellas. Brian says, get your food there and then stop by Flint and get your water filled up. Yeah. Rita fire skills. Whoa. Well, some more champions over here while we're here. We'll take them out. Good miss. There we go. 1 max damage. Good thing I wasted my time picking that up. Might as well identify this large charm right here. Oh, man, my neck. That's stuck fast as a dish. Okay. Fried pork belly with potatoes and parsley sauce, huh? Parsley sauce. Don't know if I've never had a parsley sauce before. Just got completely plowed by Desay, so I need a break from farming chaos. Yeah, that guy will get you. I don't care what anyone says. You could have a perfect build. If you misplay it and telly stomp them and do something wrong, like you can get dropped. Another rune bow. That's like the second, or I guess it's probably only the second, but another one. Grand charm right here. If I could see it, that'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, there was a champion right there. Too late. Jordan said he's home now. Thinks he's gonna slay some D2R on my lame Blizzard Sorceress. Nothing too lame about that. I mean, it is a classic, I guess you could call it. But nothing too lame about that. Is that we'll take out these spear ladies real quick. Call it a wrap on this run. We got it's 44, huh? All right. Says P8 is rough one sometimes. Got dropped by a mana burn 2 times in a row, then locked up in some stupid corner. Yeah, the ones that really get you is when, especially when you're not expecting it, and they do that random, like 1 out of 100 runs, it drops like right on top of you when you click the seal, and you're just like, ah, run. Jordan said he needs to pick himself up, make a pally, because he's had Drax drop. There you go. That's the piece you need, right, for that smiter. Before that, you're running that life tap wand. To be honest, with the only 5% that you get on Drax, I literally still rock a life tap wand even after I have Drax. I go up and I life tap right off the bat because sometimes it can be like forever before that 5% procs. Like you're just swinging and it's just not proccing. You're chugging potions so crazily. So yeah, sometimes I even just keep rocking it, to be honest. What did I thought I seen something I was going to identify. I don't know. Said I'm just going to waste a bunch of time teleporting around. Oh, I was just going to grab that. What a big old waste of time. Phil, do you ever kill trash mobs in terror zones? Is it worth it? Usually just zip around looking for the champions. I do. It depends. I kind of follow the same rules as I do, like if I'm farming other places. You know, if it's like five of them or more, like it depends, you know. Like obviously I'm hitting the whole mob around Vishy, but you know, it's got to be a large quantity of it, or I feel like it's not really worth it. Another Sunday. Boy, this might be the best Sunder Charm spot in the whole game, huh? 83. If you only want Thunder Charms in the 80s, Farm by Bish. You know, you'll hit those real quick, move on. Actually, early in ladder, I'll even, you know, like these right here, the bunch of them, you can kill them in like 1 second. I'll even come out here and spam farm these sometimes, like super early on, like day 1 of ladder, when it's not even a terror zone. Because you can still get lucky out there. You could find a monarch out here, or you could find, they could drop a rune. Like one time when I was playing through with my druid on single player, I found a vex rune from a trash mob out here. Actually, it wasn't out here. It was in the Tahoma Highlands. So I mean, it was kind of out here. You know, such as right now, I might avoid them a little bit more because I, you know, I don't need any high runes on single player. And really from the trash mobs, you're more likely kind of hoping / looking for a rune or something, a rune or a rune word base, which is not what I need at all. I need Ethereal's might. Ooh. Grosky said, still can't find a single one. That's rough, man. Wicked Ball said he found some of his best charms in Terror Zones. Yeah, I guess from the trash mobs you can get those 45 life skillers and stuff like that out here because of the way the Terror Zones work nowadays. But yeah, I've never gotten a 45 life skiller out here. I've never even gotten a good like 45 life with anything else on it. It's really found a few with the higher life totals, but never great. What a crazy Thursday night game. Panthers, Bears, right? Well, not every game can be perfect. You know. Maybe, you know what the thing is? Sometimes really bad teams, when they play each other, they can't stop each other, and so they score a bunch of points. It could happen. It could happen. Another Sunder Charm out here. That's crazy. See, I feel like it's even going bananas for like Sunder Charm's sake out here. Like even for being Sunder Charms that rain from the sky. Who to Sorceress, unfortunate. Sunday, oh, perfect. But anti. Unfortunate. I remember the first video I made when Sunder Charms came out. I used to mark those. I used to note those in videos, like every Sunder Charm. And very quickly I was like, I should not do that. I should not do that. So, Bears better win. We'll see. I mean, what, they're getting Herbert back, right? I mean, there's something. Hopefully Baggett doesn't throw like 7 interceptions again for him, I suppose. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't have anybody from either one of these teams. Like, I do have Justin Fields. I did take him. Oh no! If I just had like, oh, it was Ethereal. If I just had like one more magic find, it would have been Ethereal's Might. Ethereal Sacred Armor of the Whale. Imagine if that rolled with 4 sockets in it too. It'd be like, throw a bunch of 40-15s in it, like max damage Act 5 mercenary armor right there. Would be crazy. Just crazy. How much players do you have set up, Sweet Phil? I'm on players 7 difficulty, so.
Let's go.
Oh, what? Coming in hot. Wicked Plumber. Doing Wicked Plumber things, coming in with 20. Gifted. It's the layer ships. Hold on a second, Dip. Is there a glitch? What? I don't know, it glitched and it said that there was that it did the 20 memberships again. I don't know what happened here. I don't think there's what? Guy. All right, well, anyone who didn't have a membership on YouTube, you do now. Wicked Plumber, my God. My God. So, everybody give a shout out Wicked Plumber. He literally just gifted 40 memberships on YouTube. Once again, I mean, all I can say is what I say pretty much every time. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, dude. Absolutely crazy, absolutely incredible. Eternally grateful, my man. My man. Absolute legend. Back to Corbin. Ethereal. Interesting. That's insane. Prevent monster heal. You could upgrade it. It's got that added damage. Prevent monster heal. Attack rating. Interesting. Yeah, it's bananas. Oh my gosh. Wengi says, keep delaying. Ooh. Turkey Man says, holy, that's not a glitch. Yeah. Not a glitch. Not a glitch. This is not a test. Love seeing the emote spam for Wicked Plumber. Yeah, anyone who just got a membership, you do have access to those emotes now. Slam your favorite one of the new Sweet Fill emotes you got access to thank Wicked Plumber for the gifted Slayership. $4.54. Oh, Jordan hits the Doom Scoot Tiny Cat one. Let's go. So many good emotes. That's one thing, the emotes, I wish that YouTube you could have animated emotes like you can on Twitch. I feel like YouTube should, like, Alphabet should have the technology to do that. He's calling his bank right now. No. Is it possible to drop awesome things even in terror zones? I mean, cold plains? Yeah, in any terror zone, no matter where it is, the monster level, item level, area level is all based on the so this is a terror zone level 96. That's the highest it can be. Any terror zone that's over like level, let's see, if it's over level 87, then that means the monsters are level 87, right? So TC 87 is the highest level you need to find every single item in the game. So even the little white monsters and stuff could drop every single item in the game. I think it's super rare, but yeah, even if it's a level 84 terror zone or a level 85 terror zone, no matter where it is in the game, you can find every single item in the game from the champions, from the unique monsters. I mean, so because of the way it's 2 levels higher for the uniques and 1 level higher for the champions and whatnot. Need a dancing banana emote? Oh man, I would totally have one if we could do it. But for whatever reason, YouTube doesn't have the technology to have animated emotes. Yeah, I feel like if they were animated, people would use them, like, people would want to use them more, right? More interaction, they would have more fun, stick around and watch streams even longer than they do, but for whatever reason, YouTube, they don't have that technology for animated emotes. It's unfortunate. What are you driving these days? Ferrari 458? Nah. I have a 2013 Ford Taurus. like a boss. No, it's not the show version. Another Sunday just to wrap it up here at the end, and once again, not good. Another Garbo Sunday. Ford Pint, nice, nice. Oh, Jonathan's got an 06 Taurus. Christopher Stoner said he's running cows, finding tons of runes. Turs, Ls, Is, tons of them. Ah, I see what you did there. Oh, finish up the terror zone. We got a couple more minutes left. We got an Ogriax. Ooh. How legendary. Right when there's a champion. Uniques are character +5 in terror zones. I didn't think that's how it worked, but I guess I could be wrong. I thought that the champions were still like the same level higher than the zone was, the same way it was in normal areas, but could be wrong. Where's Charge Bolt? Oh yeah, that's what the title said, right? For this last when I was about 2.5, 3 hours in, I decided to switch to Nova. And yeah, no, I didn't change the title, did I? Oopsie. Phil lied to me. He lied. YouTube is always just 1 or 2 steps behind when it comes to streaming, but you still prefer it to Twitch. Yeah, YouTube you can stream in there's some ways it's better than Twitch, some ways there's not, right? So, but yeah, there's some super basic things that they don't have on YouTube that are like worse, and you're just like, why is it that way? But oh well. Yeah, final day for the Charge Bolt. Well, yeah, this was the YouTube and the Twitch titles are different. That was a comment from Twitch I was reading there. So I didn't say nothing about being the final day over on Twitch. Nothing. Ooh, last second. Trav, uh-oh. Nah, I ain't running no terrorized Trav. That's too much work. Too much work. Mm-hmm. 243 likes on the stream. Thank you, fellas, so much. Well, I don't want to go there anymore, do I? Where should I go now? To be honest, looking at the time and everything, I think I might call it a day here. I kind of go to the bathroom pretty bad too, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, man, I can't thank Wicked Plumber enough. Absolutely crazy bananas. 40 gifted Slayer ships there for Wicked Plumber. And a huge thanks, obviously, Kermit and G-Stacks as well. Frenetic became a member earlier. G-Stacks and Kermit, 5 gifted Slayer ships apiece. Dama Geese Alive came in with a Twitch Prime sub over on Twitch, so that's mega awesome. And Snipe Show was a Twitch Prime sub as well. Well, that was 2 days ago. Oops, scrolled back too far. But anyways, a few followers over on Twitch as well, so mega thankful to all y'all as well following me over on Twitch and hitting the like button on YouTube. So yeah, with that being said, that's gonna be the last day of Charge Bolts. I'll probably get the video out for the drop highlights for that. See, I know you guys couldn't have possibly caught them all, right? So make sure you check out that drop highlight video coming up in the near future, and check out the build guide if you want to for the Charge Bolt Sorceress I was rocking that whole time. There will be a link in the description, actually to this stream too, but the video I eventually do. Yeah, I just said do. Oops. But with that being said, peace out, fellas. Don't forget to keep slaying.